Hey, this is Ross Payton. The following actual play is sponsored by Biohazard Games. They're currently running a Kickstarter for Upwind, the game we are playing. It's a great fantasy game with very cool mechanics. I'm very proud to work with Jeff Barber on Upwind. If you enjoy this AP, please back the Kickstarter because there's a stretch goal for me to write this campaign for Upwind. So, enjoy.
All right, hey, it's Ross Payton with Roll Pub Radio. We're playing Upwind. This is a mini campaign called Problems Comes in Threes. There will be a different title. I don't want to spoil too much, though, because, things to be revealed. So Upwind is a high fantasy role-playing game from Jeff Barber, designer of Blue Planet, and we are playtesting. We've playtested it before, but this is a more polished version of the game. Hopefully, it is very close to what is being kickstarted.
Yeah.
By the time you listen to this right now, it's on Kickstarter now. Please check it out.
Go check it out, it's great.
Yes, this game is sponsored by Jeff Barber and Biohazard Games, for the sake of disclosure, so, but we're all big fans of the game. And, so let's get started. You are all, Explorer Knights for, the Kingdoms of the Light. You are all, so this is a world where there are sky islands, some as large as 100 miles across, but it's just otherwise floating islands through a infinite, as far as anyone knows, void. There is a wind coming up from the dark, which is as far down as you can go. There's a light at the top in the arid highlands, past that where it is too bright to go, and you're kind of in the happy medium where it's light but not too light.
The Goldilocks zone.
Yeah, it's a Goldilocks zone. So everything's great except for all these monsters and the Children of the Dark. The Children of the Dark look kind of like you got, like the kin, as you call yourselves. You're a humanoid species. You're all have magic wielding, which you call potential. But the Children of the Dark are like you, but paler, and they have their own ships, and they're an antagonistic civilization. They live in the dark. Not many people know much about them, except that they come and wreck your shit every once in a while. In fact, increasingly more so, which is why they need Explorer Knights.
Yeah.
Because you have your sky ships, which are powered through electricity and magic, potential to fly between the highlands, and protect the towns and kingdoms that make up your civilization, and investigate, because there was, of course, an ancient civilization, the Masters of the Wind, who are all gone as far as anyone knows, and they left behind a lot of cool stuff. Arcano technology.
I do like stuff.
You do like stuff. So you are in the lowlands, which is below the highlands, weirdly enough, but above the Twilight Frontier.
That's where I'm from.
Yes, the Twilight Frontier is, of course, the edge of civilized. Well, it's not even civilized space; it's just the edge of habitable space. It's really dark and scary in the Twilight Frontier.
It's like the EU.
Yeah.
Wow. We went there.
I apologize for EU listeners.
We do have some.
I've heard it described to me as damp, cloudy, rainy, cold.
That's not bad.
That's not the entire EU. I mean,
wow.
Spain and Italy.
Well, okay, Spain, they're fine.
In Spain,
the
rain falls
Mediterranean,
mostly.
the
Mediterranean
region.
Yeah. They're great.
Okay.
Really fast. Okay.
We're off to a great start. So, you're in the lowlands. You are part of, you are stationed at Outpost Stalwart, sort of a minor station along the trading route between, because there's a lot of interesting stuff and valuable materials in the lowlands and the Twilight Frontier that needs to go up to the highlands, and a lot of goods that need from the highlands. There's a lot of trade. What can I say? And so you're there to protect traders and the townspeople and deal with problems. So
we're like caravan guards.
Well, no, you're like professional.
We're Marines.
You're the Marine. You're part investigator, part combat patrol.
We're professional thing doers.
Yeah, you're thing doers.
Oh, sweet.
So, because you also have to investigate ruins, you have to see if there's any sky pirate threats, you have to deal with wandering monsters and keep mutinies from going. There's a lot.
That is a lot to do.
It is a lot. So let's go ahead and introduce our characters. We haven't named the ship yet. We need to do that too.
We do.
I have a list of names.
Okay.
Oh, really?
From a different game, but we can still use them.
Okay.
All right. So first off, let's introduce the character, Sean.
This is Sean. I'll be playing Narius Dinkle, a kind of failed academic, but still a knight. He just goes by the Dinkle.
Any relation to the Dinkle for Monster of the Week?
That was Winkle or Hinkle?
Winkle.
Hinkle. Because it was also he's an Inkling, so he'll be a similar character, a neurotic academic.
Narius Dinkle.
Narius Dinkle.
Narius. Only one in.
One N. You can put a G if you like, but he doesn't.
Narius. All right, no, that's fine.
I mean,
I just wanted to make sure I got it right. Next up, Thomas.
Yes, hi, I'm Tom. I'm playing Talur. He is
cool.
He is from the Twilight Frontier.
Yeah.
And is a little weird.
Yeah. Anyone who survived down there has to be.
Yeah.
They're mostly mining camps and
prisons, maybe?
Probably prisons.
Yeah.
There's sky pirate layers.
Well, also, I seem to get along well with monsters sometimes.
Oh, okay, all right. There's a whole bestiary of interesting creatures out there.
I find them fascinating.
All right, so let's see here. And then finally we have Faust.
Yes, hello, I'm Faust, and I'm going to be playing Orin Hisbix, a botanist with a blade.
Orin
Hisbix.
Hisbix.
Spix.
All right, Hisbix with an X.
HSBX.
All right. I dig it.
Yep.
All right, and so you're botanist with a blade. All right.
Botanist with a blade. It's very simple.
So as Explorer Knights, you are all very skilled wielders of potential, which is the magical energy. There are 4 major elements in Upwind: the wind, ore, rain, and arc. All ships are powered by arc. Of course, rain is very important, with water being necessary to live.
Yeah.
Ore, of course, being necessary for civilization. And wind, of course, to...
fly.
Fly and not fall.
Yeah.
Because things can fall forever until they hit the dark, and no one knows what happens once they go past the dark. Is there?
It's Vegas.
Yeah, no, the dark is very cold. So the further down you go, the colder.
The worst can be is if the dark actually loops and goes to the light again, so you keep falling.
Well, no one knows.
And fall over again until you starve to death. That's just dark.
No one knows. That would be an interesting theory to test out.
We will.
So every 5 hours.
Well, it's more than that. It would take years.
Much more than 5 hours.
It would be hell.
You would probably be dead before the first one.
Yeah.
Unless somebody flew along and gave you chicken nuggets.
At Outpost, let's name your ship. You have a frigate. I'll say you have a crew of 50 men under your command.
And it's our own ship.
Well, I mean, it's your command.
Right, we command the ship.
Yeah.
So we can call it...
so we didn't necessarily...
So who's the captain, by the way?
Right, in-game, we didn't necessarily name the ship. We might have inherited the name.
Right, so some possible names are Deadweight, Void Spear, Gentle Wind, Fuck Off We're Landing, Tiny Porcelain Mouse...
I like Void Spear.
Wind Leaf, Gentle Breeze, Hell's Waste Bin, Solar Fist, Uncle Spurto... Dark Zephyrs, Rapture Centurion, Sit on My Face Prime Minister, Rising Crescent, Candygram, Banana Hammer. I can keep this up all night.
Please don't.
Psycho Pomp, Mad Machine, Hollow... Anyhow, yeah, so...
I vote for Tender Branch.
All right, we'll go
So
with
one for Void Spear, one for Tender Branch.
I'm cool with whatever.
Okay.
Can that be your name? Actually, I'm cool with whatever.
So basically, it's I abstain.
All right. If you can't get a majority vote, I'm going to vote for Tender Branch.
Yeah.
Well, let's Tender Branch. Okay,
All right.
Tender Branch.
So,
but I still like Fuck Off We're Landing. So
Tender Branch. All right. So you have a crew of 50. You 3 are all in. We won't really worry too much about chains of command, even though it is a military organization.
I honestly would vote for Narius to be the captain.
I'm the only one that took a skill in sailing.
Well, I can navigate.
Narius is alright. Narius is in command.
Great. So I'm going to gold room the fuck
I'm the
out
navigator.
All right.
You pilot. You kill things.
So you're on ship. There's 1, 2, 3, 50 crew.
Yes.
50 crew. And I believe we're moving northward and a little bit up, maybe just a little bit up.
Just leave the navigating to me, Narius. Just pilot the ship.
Okay then. I think we can do that.
All right, so why don't we go ahead and set up the first play, because you have been given a mission. You are a long-range frigate. You can go all the way to Twilight Frontier.
Oh shit!
And so you frequently have to make long, dangerous missions. In fact, you're the Knight Commander. Let's see here. What is his name? What would the Knight Commander? What would be
Valerian?
Valerian.
I was thinking V. Yeah, it's some sort of V name.
All right, Commander Valerian. Let's see.
Nice and Roman.
Yeah. I'll say it's a she, though. Valerian commands you to go to the Twilight Frontier. She gives you a navigation needle to go to Outpost 139, which is a mining site which recently sent a message that there was some sort of confrontation. They observed a fight going on nearby between a ship, they couldn't tell what type. It wasn't an Explorer Knight's ship. It was a private ship of some sort, and a ship, the Children of the Dark. But it was taking place on a nearby sky island. And it seemed to be like both ships had landed and then broke out into a fight, which was very odd because
they both boarded onto the island and then
like they were almost like they were meeting, and then something went bad.
Okay.
The Children of the Dark, of course, are your enemies because they have been raiding and killing and trying to destroy your people. You had wars against them multiple times. There have been 2 incursions. And so this is really bad if they're collaborating with some people in your,
Even if it went sour, it's still kind of a red flag.
Well, they said that there was wreckage, that the...
So wouldn't wreckage just fall forever?
No, on the island.
Okay, good.
The Child of the Dark ship, the Darkland ship, was wrecked, and they were too scared to go over and check it out themselves. So they want you to go there and check it out for them. The kinship left.
It was in good enough condition to leave.
Apparently.
That's kind of disturbing. Okay.
So they think so. They don't. It seemed to be damaged though, and it's Twilight Frontier, so they were mostly watching this from the whole light produced by the arc cannons and other weapons shot by both sides.
Very unclear.
Because and so they saw the kinship leave, but they don't know how far it got because they turned their lights off.
Right.
And they weren't going to use. They were too far out to use spotlights, and they wouldn't use it anyways because they didn't want to draw. The miners didn't want to draw attention to themselves. Their Outpost 139 is one of many ruin and scavenging and mining missions where a lot of your industry and technology is produced by recycling technology and materials made by the masters. There's a lot of things you can't make anymore, including the Master's Alloy, which is the hardest material that you can reforge, and there's also the Master's Glass, which is the hardest transparent substance. You can use it. You don't know, the kin don't know how to make it, but they can reforge it into new shapes so they can make armored windows for ships and things like that.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of that going on. So it's just one of many such camps. So it's just go to the site, and this is very very bad omen if sky pirates are dealing with Children of the Dark or some ruthless merchant perhaps, or we don't know who. So find any clues you can to their identity, and then see if you can find anything on the Darkling ship. Take prisoners if you can.
Of course.
Yeah.
All right then.
They may not have killed them all, or they might have been driven off by. The Twilight Frontier
might still be stuck on the island.
Yeah. So let's do our first play with the Navigator.
Me?
Yes. So this will be a 1 card. Getting from the lowlands to the Twilight Frontier is no easy task, even in the best of times. So you want to get there pretty fast. So let's talk about this. This is more of a tutorial thing.
Okay.
So I will say, in order to successfully navigate there without problems and get there in a timely manner, would be a 1 card bid.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. So if you want to get more, if those stakes are acceptable, we could just go ahead and make a play. I need to draw a hand.
We can have a navigation play. Also, I could potentially use my potential to make us go faster since we have sails. And my highest potential affinity is I am the wind.
Okay.
So I can make us go fast.
Do we want to try and bargain for anything else?
I don't know.
Getting there fast is what we're doing.
Right.
Yeah.
So
what else?
Well, okay, yeah. So one thing about Upwind is you negotiate stakes ahead of time. So one thing you could do is, you could actually get a cache for yourself along the way. You could say, I know there's a place along the way we could stop and get a guide for the Twilight Frontier, and thus get a cache to give us a bonus later on, and do that without losing any time at all.
Oh, I like that.
All right.
I like that.
So I'll say each point of the cache will add 1, so you get up to a 2-point cache. If you make it you get the legendary guide. Igor, the guide, knows everything there is to know about the Twilight Frontier.
Don't we have somebody from the
but he's
Twilight
out of the way, so getting him without losing anything would be a 3-card bid. If you just want an average guide,
Could we have our native Twilight Frontier guy actually help? Tom's character, Talur, is from the Twilight Frontier.
Well, that would be collective action.
Right.
So that would be actually making multiple plays.
Okay.
So if you want to draw on your help, that would help him lower his thing. So if you want to make a play, so how would you do that while you're at Outpost Stalwart? This would be more of a social thing. You could send word ahead. You could use. Do you have any potential thing? You could just play a card from your potential hand to magically send a message out. Well, yeah. Do any of you have wind potential?
I am the wind.
Okay, so
Literally.
do you have anything that would be used to send messages ahead of time?
She whispers in my ear.
Okay.
I could potentially send a message if he tells me what to say.
Well, that would. I would say he can do that for free without having, because he's grown there. So using this is another thing. You can use your potential to just do a thing. So this would be spending from your hand.
A potential hand. Okay, so for this, is it opposed? Am I just like, hey, I'll throw down a card? How high do I want to go?
Potential play. So you can use this. This is just spending from your hand. This is not making a play. So you could just. Let's see here. You can just spend cards.
I guess what I'm asking is,
Okay, if you discard a single random card from your potential hand, and then the power of that card will represent
like
how
actual
much
random
of a bonus.
actual random, or do I just drop something?
One random from your hand.
Okay, so if I shuffle a little bit,
Yeah.
and then say, hey Faust, grab a card.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one.
All right.
All right.
Sweet.
6. All right, so you can get a 3. You can get a 2-card, 2-point cash guide by making a 2-card play.
Yeah.
Okay.
I know. I know.
All right.
So your ability, you didn't have to play anything because you already know everyone there is to know. So you can send word to Igor. You can write a message to Igor. Hey, it's Talur.
What up? We're gonna be on your doorstep.
Can you meet us halfway here?
We're dropping by.
And
We'll pick
then-
you up, man.
It's like government paycheck.
Yeah, government paycheck. And then you send the message using one of your cards from your potential hand.
And now I have to beat whatever
And a
you end up
2-card.
playing.
Yeah, so it's a 2-card play. What ability are you going to be using?
I'm going to be using my navigational ability, Face the Sun. I always know which way the sun is, or which way in this. This was just named for flavor because I picked, a flower-based thing.
Okay.
But this is my navigational ability.
Okay, so your navigational ability. And what was it called again?
Face the sun.
Face the sun. All right, so you're just.
What suit is it?
It is arc.
Okay, so I can't shoot that one. All right, cool.
Yeah, Tom, if you could do. So do you have a 2 of hearts?
2 of
Or a
clubs.
2 of clubs.
Yeah,
sorry.
see, hearts I could do.
Do you have a 2 or a
My
3 of
potential?
clubs in your
Play
play hand?
Clubs are my potential.
Oh, okay. Well, if you have a 2 or 3 clubs, that allow that too. That would be using your magic to help somehow.
I do indeed have 3 clubs.
Okay.
All right, so
you can
we
use
all
teamwork.
throw down at the same time, right?
Wait, I get 2 cards, so I put them face down.
Boom. I put my 2 cursed cards face down.
And I have to give my 3 clubs here.
Yeah, you're just adding them on there. So,
Bada boom.
Do I,
And then-
do I redraw this then? Up to 4?
no. Your potential, you have to wait until you heal in here.
Okay.
'Cause that's-
All right.
All right.
And then we flip.
All right.
Bada boom.
I got a 10.
I got a 12.
Oh, wait, sorry. I broke a rule because.
Oh, you did?
Well, so did you. Cause
I did?
They have to be the same suit.
Oh, okay.
So let's do this
Let's
again.
do this again.
Yeah.
That's easy enough, though.
Not that far in,
We're
folks.
losing out. All right, so I have to use cards from the same hand.
So you got 8. So
or
Faust,
from
you have
the same
18 plus 3.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Versus my 12 of diamonds, but they're both diamonds. So,
Yes.
yeah, that's the thing. They have to be the same suit. So
21 versus 12.
yeah. So you succeed.
Woohoo!
So you get a 2-point cash for the group called Igor.
Yes.
Anything related to navigating in the Twilight Frontier can apply for the rest of the story. So
All right, I'm going to make a note of that.
because of
Igor.
Talur's buddy Igor.
and then draw up your draw hand
We
up
know
to
things.
your thing. Well, just false, yeah. Your potential will stay limited. I'll say Actually, no. You guys, it takes you more than a day to get there, so
Right.
you have time to heal up your potential hand, so you can go and
Oh yay! I got a card back.
yeah, you can draw your potential back. This is just a simple little thing to demonstrate some of the rules.
Yes.
So, yeah, you easily get there to Camp 139 with Igor in tow or on board.
Telling Frontier jokes with him.
Oh yeah, what are some Frontier jokes?
Way to put him on the spot there, Ross. No,
Like, really, what do you call it?
Yeah,
What do you call getting killed by a horrible, scary monster in our area?
I don't know.
Friendly fire.
The two of you left. The rest of the crew kind of looks on.
The fuck?
confused.
That's weird.
It's an
I have no idea what's going on.
It's an acquired taste.
Yeah,
of
hey,
like-
it's about monsters.
Grim?
Once you get to know them.
yeah, there's all kinds of monsters.
Get to know a monster.
Yeah,
Nice.
Igor tells you. Yeah, you ever heard of the Screecher?
A what?
A Screecher.
A screecher?
Yeah. No one's seen it, but we hear the screech, and then
I would imagine.
It can shatter a person's sanity if they're not prepared for it.
Oh, it can. Well, the worst thing though is that anytime you hear it, someone's disappeared. You know, it only screeches when it takes someone. You never find a trace of them.
Actually, like
That's-
drinking something it's like pour some out for those who are lost.
Yep.
That's valuable water.
Yeah.
Are we coming up on you making a screech?
Oh no, there's actually a lot of rain and mist and stuff
Okay,
like that.
that's
so-
Yeah, actually, like, no, we're used to this shit. Like,
Yeah.
no, we always pour some out for one's home.
Oh yeah, you have to do that. Oh,
That's
yeah.
a
If
lot.
you don't pour something out, that's the first person the screecher
Is
will
that?
take.
Really?
I'll take the chance.
He's a gambler.
Should I even learn his name?
Booze gets expensive.
Yeah.
I mean,
Booze
seriously.
is expensive.
Right.
You know what? Hey, no, just call him missing.
All right.
Wow.
So.
Gallows humor. Great.
Oh yeah, I mean the screechers. I mean everyone remembers that the screechers, but there's all kinds of.
Oh, I'm sure.
You
I'm
know,
sure.
arcweevils and sail mites, and it's the little things that'll get you. Also, the big things, like the dark dragons.
Yeah, and the Children of the Night.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, which is what we're on our mission for. So let's try to focus in on
You
that.
just keep those arc cannons pointed at them. Yeah.
Yeah,
Anyways.
that's the plan.
All right. So as you head into Twilight Frontier, you dim the lights. Actually, that's a group thing. Do you want to dim the lights so you can actually see what you're doing on deck, but also make yourself more potential target for
I want
predators
to-
and children of the dark?
Dim the lights so that we are not noticeable.
Okay.
That is my suggestion.
I'm down with that.
All right.
It'll work.
As a navigator / vizier.
So does dark and wet and cold.
I can figure out where we're going
Perfectly,
anyways.
actually, I'm perfectly at home.
Yeah.
If I'm at the helm, I can figure out a way to.
Well,
go
you have the
anyways.
best clothing for it. You have, waterproof coats and thick gloves. Other people.
Oh god, I did not.
Is that kind of a wide brimmed hat?
Yeah, you have
I will
custom made
volunteer.
clothing for this.
I did not dress for this. My character's actually from a-
Explorer Nights all have standard kit.
Okay, I'm saying
This is my own personal shit.
Yeah, yours is.
Yeah, his is like really good. Mine's like I wear robes.
Yeah. Oh no, you have coats and gloves and stuff like that. They don't fit as well. They're not.
It's just not as cool.
They get
like
soaked
Sears.
through. Yeah.
I'm kind of soaked.
Yeah.
But I'm fine. But I'm wet.
But thanks to you use your spherometer, which has a navigational meter in it, navigation needle in it. To lead
Yeah.
you to Camp 139, they just point in that direction because you're in a 3D environment.
Yeah.
What does north matter?
It doesn't.
It doesn't. So, but each navigation needle is attuned to a lodestone, which is a particular site, and you can shave off just a near infinite number of needles. So your own ship has a store of them, a locked chest of them, which with very important labels on them, like the one.
Don't
that
get
goes,
these mixed up.
Which of course our navigator has.
Yeah.
Yes, I have these.
I'm just helming. So
Well, they're kept in the ship, but yeah, you're in charge of.
Presently, I have the one.
so Oren's like that way, and I'm like cool. All right.
Yes.
So you head down, you see Camp 139 because they actually do have lights running because they're working pretty much 24/7. They have windmills set up for power. They have actually kind of fortified the camp. There are some couple people with primitive arc cannons set up on turrets, manning them pretty much 24/7. You can smell burnt
Smart
flesh
idea.
in the distance. Yeah, as you approach. It's just
yelled some crewmen to like flash a signal to.
Oh yeah,
say we're
You're
landing.
Explorer Night Shift. You have to forget it's the tender branch people.
Yeah.
You've probably been here before.
Yeah, just have the right crewman in the crow's nest or whatever flash like a little. flash
You've accompanied vessels that were merchant vessels that were dropping off miners and bringing back
Yeah,
supplies.
just signaling we're landing.
Fine. Yeah.
Okay. It's cool.
So you all go ashore to the island. Your crew are there, and they the mining foreman. Let's see here.
Also Igor.
Also Igor, a very common name in there.
Yeah.
But he goes by Jacob.
Okay.
Jacob, Igor.
Jacob, Igor.
Yeah.
It's great. It's actually a very deep-seated story, about the family name.
Yeah, clearly.
There's a lot there. But we don't have the time for it.
Right. We'll go into that later. We can put that in the notes. I don't know. But,
So Jacob, Igor, tells, thank you so much for coming. I wasn't sure they'd send a vessel, but it was we've all been very concerned. We've all been on edge. We have been as productive because we've been...
Of course. You've been concerned for your safety.
Yeah. We can't work as much when we think we're going to get attacked any minute.
We're going to
have a lot of false alarms. It's just... he gives you another... It's actually practically in sight. That island there, it's kind of... We thought about digging... we set it up dock on there because we thought we'd dig in there, but there's some unstable old tech on there. It's very conductive. So there's some stuff sticking out, some old broken circuit boxes and things.
Oh my,
that could be helpful.
And there's lightning storms every once in a while, so that can set up the whole island. So it's just too unstable to dig on. And,
right.
We saw those two ships set on there, and then we thought we heard roars or explosions in the distance. And then about one ship took off. Two ships entered, one ship left. Other ship, he over there, I forget his name, Lefty, I guess, because it's
just the one arm.
Yeah, well, his hand got a different color on it because they used healing magic on it.
Different hand. Right.
Yeah. And Lefty there, he thought he saw wreckage, falling.
Thought he saw?
Yeah, he ain't been entirely right in the head.
Okay.
No one else was really looking in that direction, so maybe the other ship fell off entirely. We can't really tell if there's wreckage, if it's but we definitely saw the running lights of it was a merchant ship kind of class, standard freighter.
Okay, and that's the one that fell.
No, that's the one that got away.
Okay,
the other one is weird. It must have been a Darkling ship. So
interesting.
Running lights are in different spots. So it's right there. It's just over there. You don't even need a needle for it. Just about 10 leagues from here. So just watch it. It's.
Thank you, Jacob, Igor.
He's been acting up. I think there's going to be a storm coming soon.
Yes, and I was about to inquire. Do you perhaps have anything that could help shield us from the storm? Perhaps conductive poles? Anything that we could use to redirect electricity should it come our way?
We do, but we kind of need it. I mean,
can you turn it swiftly?
Could I create a high pressure shell essentially to make the storm go around us with magic?
You could.
You could.
That would definitely be a play.
Just say,
everyone actually gets one more card for your potential hand because you're in the
Twilight Frontier. We're closer to the source of magic.
We're closer to the source of magic, so your potential hand is now 5.
All right, like I said,
but that would definitely be a play because it's more chaotic and more unpredictable.
Right. So I mean, as a backup measure, I could totes do that.
Yes, I take Nereus aside. Let me try and talk to him first. If we can't get it,
you got this, man.
All right, so you want to make a play?
I would like to make a play.
Okay, so they do have, the kind of supplies you can get depends on what kind of size. Well, yeah, what kind of stakes do you want?
I would like to be protected from the lightning storm, or perhaps the more severe effects of the lightning storm, should it come our way while we're investigating.
Okay.
I'd like to be able to investigate safely.
Okay, you like to be able to investigate safely. Well, there's 2 threats that you can see. One is the lightning storm that may or may not be approaching.
Yes.
And 2 is the island itself has unstable arcanotech on it that discharges at random intervals. So if you can be protected from both, or you could be protected from one or the other. And that's not counting if there's anyone left on the island.
Right. I'm more concerned with the lightning storm.
Okay. He does mention that we occasionally get these kites set up, and we put basically a big lightning rod on, and that kind of draws a lot of the energy out of the storm. They have lightning rod kites that you can fly overhead, and it'll absorb quite a few strikes before it goes shorts out.
Wonderful, Jacob, Igor.
But those are expensive. I mean, what are you?
I'm sure, but we are Explorer Knights. We are here to aid you.
What are you offering?
Well, we're offering to.
What are you buying?
Resolve the problem you have on your hands. We're offering to make certain you can continue mining in peace.
You want to do your job? Ain't you equipped for it?
Hey, Talur, want to sell the cabin boy?
All right. As a minor thing,
mark for something else.
But I notice your ship has a lot of stuff on it that we kind of need. You don't need all them accoutrements and tackle and gear.
He wants the cabin boy, right?
No, it was the cannon. Well, yeah, that's what you call the swivel cannon on the back of the ship is the cabin boy. So,
okay.
You want our means of self-defense should any children of the night approach.
Well, all right. Here's what you want to do. I'll say it's this. It will be a 3. You can either sell parts of the ship, which you could offer to do a service for him in exchange, or one of the other ship members. You could use your potential to help him, So if you just want to sell supplies from your ship, I'll treat that as a moderator cash, the inverse of what it is. So if you want, it would be a 1-card challenge if you accept a 3 moderator cash on my side because you're selling.
I'm going to attempt to get them supplies.
Okay.
Do they perhaps have some sort of garden or farm that they grow food at?
Okay. There you go. Yeah, you could use your potential to grow them a cornucopia. All right.
Yes.
All right. So, how big of a feast do you want?
I want to give them enough food to last for the duration of our stay.
Okay. That's not much, but they could rig up a kite for you for that. So this would be a 1-card challenge.
Okay.
But if you fail, you will spoil the garden because which will cause delays and problems because you will have to, make sure that they don't starve to death or give them your food.
That'd be bad.
So, but you will grow them enough food for them to give you the kite.
Right, and they won't have to be bothered with farming for some time.
Yeah. So, we will do that.
All right, I'm going to use my potential full bloom to just cause a verdancy to run rampant in the garden.
Okay.
All right.
All right. I have a queen, which is 10 because it's a 1-card challenge. But you have 2 cards because they're both good. So, all right, you managed to grow the garden. You grow them quite a bit of food, tasty food, and they are, of course,
very happy.
Yeah, because eating mushrooms and
fungus. That's never great.
Rations. Yeah, not always fun. So they will give you the kite, which will protect you from the lightning storm, so you don't have to worry about that complication.
Okay.
But the Arcanotech might go off.
Yes.
If something were to discharge near.
It'd be a shame if something were to happen.
Tomorrow problem.
Yeah. I can't do no shit about that. So.
All right. So they're quite thankful for it, and they send you the kite. So you get back onto the ship and head over. So it's about 10 miles away, floating out there. You can almost see it. There's it's easy to spot because every once in a while there is a spark, a lightning bolt coming from it because. Under it, because it's a big floating rock, and the underside, as you get closer, you can see is jagged, and there are bits of technology sticking out of it. But do you want to get closer? As you get closer for a scouting, you can see the wreckage of a Darkling ship. You can tell they have a distinctive set of designs. And there's a couple of small burning fires. And this must have been a week ago, so...
Fires are still burning?
Yeah, exactly. That's kind of odd.
That is weird.
And there's some, a large old circuit box design that occasionally sparks up. The entire area seems otherwise very barren. Looks like the sparks keep predators and growth away. So what is your plan? How are you going
I suggest we send a scouting party.
Are we the scouting party? Or are
a scouting party that is composed of smaller portions of this current scouting party.
I can.
You could do it by yourself if you wanted to.
Talur, would you be capable of letting us know if there are any threats on the island?
You do have radios. They're primitive electropunk radios, but
kind of like from the Order in 1886.
I have not played that game, but yes.
I was going to say, Talur, can you clear us a landing zone?
But of course.
We'll drop you off.
All right, so this will be a bit Tom's first play. All right, let's establish stakes. How much you want to get accomplished? You just want to do the minimum and establish a safe landing zone for other people to come, or do you want to just scout the whole thing, or maybe and not only scout the whole thing, but also disable that crazy machine that might fry.
Go big or go home.
All right, this will be a 3-card bid.
Can I actually give him some tips ahead of time by making my own bid earlier?
Yes, you can.
I'm a smarty man.
You are a smarty man.
I'm a smarty man with the books and all that shit.
You are. All right.
What do I play?
All right, I will say you're doing this from a distance, and it's a Twilight Frontier, so this is a 2-card challenge.
Okay.
I will say if you fail, he will give him bad advice. That regardless of it, will cause him a minor wound.
Okay. Well, I'm going to attempt. So, 2-card means, of course, that you play 2 cards. I play as many cards are in my ability, Smarty Man.
Yes.
Well studied is the subtitle.
Oh, yeah. Smarty Man.
I just like Smarty Man. It sounds better. All right. So we're ready to play?
All right. So you're not using any caches or anything like that?
I'm just going, from the hip here.
Okay.
I don't.
So if you succeed, he will get a 1-card cache from this.
It will help him do the thing.
Yeah.
So.
All right.
But that's a 20 on my side.
All right, I got a 14. So
I knew the things.
You do know the things.
And he can stay on the radio if he needs more tips. But do not go hate smoke.
So you tell him how to disable the machine with ease.
Oh, I've seen this before. I mean, totally. No, seriously.
You just switch the off switch.
Tour.
There's a big glowy switch on it.
Yeah.
You just have to hit the glowy spot. It's a common principle.
You hop to the left and then step to the right, and you dodge that thing, and then there's a button. You just push the button.
Put your hands in your hips.
All right. So Tom, if you're wanting to go big or barrel home, this is still a 3-card challenge. However, you have a 1-card cache, which means after you bid your 3 cards, you get to draw 1 card from the top of your deck and just add that on there. It's a random card, so you don't know how big it is ahead of time.
To reiterate, on a regular test,
from the play deck, right?
From the play deck.
Yeah.
For the play deck, not the potential deck. If I've already, if I play, I draw right back up, right?
Okay, so play hands. You always draw back up to your full hand.
Okay.
Your potential, it takes a while to heal.
Damn! All right, cool.
All right, so this is a 3-card challenge. This is going to be a difficult one, just to give you a heads up. Let's see here, and actually, let me look at something.
Checking them rules.
Yeah. All right. So don't forget about crowning too. What ability are you using?
Moves like a shadow.
Moves like a shadow. And that's a 3-card. That's a 3.
I can only play 2.
Oh, you can only play 2. This is a 3-card challenge.
I know, but
He has a cache.
Okay.
Which
you do have a cache, so you do get 1 card. So.
It has to be that suit, correct?
Yeah, it does have to be that suit.
So yeah.
All right.
So
you always use your potential to do it too, but that would be using your potential. All right, so let's establish stakes. If you succeed, you'll not only establish a landing zone, you'll disable the machine, and you will find out if there's any threats or anything useful in the wreckage, and be able to deal. And then we'll see what was in the wreckage. Mm-hmm. If you fail, though. I will say you will take a minor wound from the machine blowing up in your face, and you alert whatever's in the wreckage without you being able to tell what's in there. So this is a 3-card challenge, very difficult. All right, put your cards down, and then we reveal them at the same time. I have a 19.
I have a 14.
But he has a cache.
You have a cache.
So he flips, right?
Yep.
Oh.
What is that?
An 8, so 22.
22. 14 plus 8 is 22.
Is the queen crowning anyway, or is that an additional thing?
Queens are for wisdom, healing, compassion, all strat. No. We had a jack that would work.
Okay. All right.
So what'd you get exactly? I can't read. It's an 8.
8 of hearts.
Queen for 8.
Queen for 8.
22.
Okay, yeah, 22. Versus 19. So barely.
Yeah.
Do you manage to get it? So that was very close.
Glad I gave him those tips.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Without those tips, you would have
exploded.
You would have not hit the glowy red spot.
Which is a now you're playing with power.
Common mistake.
Very common mistake. All right.
And draw back up here.
Yeah, draw back your hand up too.
All right.
So here's what happens. He lands on the ground, rotting.
Yeah.
And then just gone like Houdini.
He's gone like Houdini. You don't see him, but a moment later, the machine just powers down. And then, as you are approaching, you get to the wreckage, and you see inside there's a lone darkling, Talur, huddled by one of the fires, kind of shivering. It looks like an elderly Darkling, someone very weak, and you notice there were shackles on their hands, but you can't make it out, but it's sort of rocking back and forth, looking at the fire. And then a moment later, it says, "Hello, Talur. How are you?" "I know you are fine. You must feel quite excited for destroying that machine." The Darkling opens up their hood. "You have nothing to fear from me." You see an old, bald, impossibly old, the oldest Darkling you've ever seen.
He's like the oldest thing I've ever seen.
Probably.
I didn't know this much time had passed.
And you can tell this Darkling is blind. The eyes are just milky white.
What do Darklings look like?
They look kind of like you, but paler. Very thin,
I'm pretty
pointy ears.
I'm pretty pale, just not as pale.
Yeah,
I know pointy ears.
Yeah, they're very similar to you.
I'm just gonna say, I could probably.
You might even be the same species, but they live in the dark. They live in the where it's always.
So yeah, I'm thinking like, well, look, if I did some makeup, I could actually pass as one.
Yeah,
that's kind of how I look.
Yeah, if you knew the language and culture very well, you probably could. But you could look like one at least.
But I'll sit down in front of him.
Yeah. Hello.
Well, isn't this a surprise?
Not for me, but it must be for you.
More than somewhat.
I suppose I know what you should hear though what I have to say about the prophecy before you. I can't see what happens before me. My film future is cloudy, except when it concerns the prophecy. You see.
Well then, why don't you inform me? I love prophecies.
The prophecy is, the three beasts shall arise and lay waste to your kingdoms, and then my kingdoms, and then the master shall awake, unless they are stopped. The beast of scale, the beast of alloy, and the beast of strife.
Well, if you want to help us stop this, we could take you back to our ship, and you could tell everybody this, and we could all prepare for it.
Oh, I am at your mercy. I am an old man, barely able to blindly stumble around and find food without falling off.
And if you think I'm going to trust you with that, no.
I am entirely helpless.
So since we'll wait till my associates get here, and then we'll decide what to do.
Okay,
But I'll keep you company.
Of course. So you get the all clear signal.
Okay.
Get a smooth little landing and hop on out.
Actually, I'll be hospitable. Hungry at all?
I would like to try some of your kin food. I have only had food from. They don't feed me very well.
Well, that is a shame.
They usually kill the blind.
So do we get red shirts, or is it just us?
We have red shirts. We have 50 red shirts.
Well, you have to leave some.
Cannot drag all
Right, I know.
bullshit.
We have 50 total.
Yeah.
So
how many do
you want to take with?
15.
Okay, so, or 15. 15? Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Narius, 15 is good.
I name off the right people for since I've been studying this. I identify people come
Decoy
with us
1, Decoy 2, you're with me.
who are least likely to get themselves fucked up.
All right. Okay. You take a complement of crew down.
We have people.
Yes.
And
only for
most skyships, by the way, have a cargo hatch basically at the bottom.
Yes.
Where they can just open up and
because 3D space.
3D space, why not?
And a little rope descends and we all just slide down.
Yep. Basically, it's very You also have a platform to lift and raise thing.
Okay, cool. Yeah, we can do that.
So you go there. It's a sterile ground. It's been ionized countless times. So, but it's not recently shut off. So they're probably if you come back in here, there'll be all kinds of growth and monsters and shit.
Sweet.
Yeah. And you walk over to the wreckage, and you find underneath one of the sides of the hull of the Darkling ship a little fire, and you see Talur talking to an old Darkling.
I offer him some of my personal food.
Okay. He eats it. He seems to be very grateful.
Hey, Talur, friend of yours?
Just
Friend of his. This is
a. Seem to know my name.
Hello, Narius.
Oh, that's fucked up.
Oren.
That's fucked up.
It's really fucked up, dude.
What? Who are you? What's your name?
They just say you or prophet because I am a slave, but I am also a prophet.
We're gonna call you Prof.
Of course.
Yes.
That's good.
I did not see that.
I'm gonna call him Josh.
Really?
Parts of my own future I cannot tell. Except those relating to the prophecy.
Right. You see the future.
When it
Josh.
relates to the prophecy.
Okay, and this prophecy. What? Can we have a moment?
It's one of those apocalyptic prophecies.
Right.
Oh, there's a lot of those.
Can you maybe have a moment, Josh?
Well, the fact that he knew all
I
of our
am
names.
helpless. I am an old man.
So you are. Okay.
All right, you watch him, and okay.
We need to step aside.
Let me turn around now. There's only two of them. Like, whatever. Like the old man's like, I'm just an old man.
He like wipes his mouth. Oh God!
So would you like to know what your wife is doing right now?
Like
No. To one of the
Don't listen to him. Do not. Whatever he says, it's just gobbledygook. All right. Cool.
And then he goes Starship Troopers. Would you like to know more?
Yeah.
So,
Anyways.
Narius, Talur,
Yeah.
Darkling. What are we doing about this?
Dude seems to know our names, which is pretty fucked up. I did not tell him my name.
Up. No,
did you tell him our
obviously.
names?
I did not.
Okay.
In fact, I'm pretty sure he knew my. So he addressed me before anyone could have seen me.
Okay. Wow.
Okay.
Okay. That is really.
That's convincing.
Well, and he's blind. I think that probably helps him notice.
Well,
things.
that does fit many tropes. Okay.
It does fit.
Okay. What are we going? Are we going to take him with us? I mean, is he like?
Well,
have you explored
you're the
this
captain. That's
Narius, it's ultimately
That's up
your
to you.
call.
Really, guys? You're going to put this on me?
I am.
you
Okay,
are the
fine.
captain.
I think what we should do is we should ask him what this prophecy is about. He seems to be intent.
It's about three beasts. He already told me.
Oh, okay, but
Do any of them have two backs? Just asking.
At this moment, I exposition dumped everything he told me.
Okay.
Yeah, there are apparently three beasts: a beast of scale, a beast of alloy, and a beast of strife.
None of them two
That
backs.
will
Okay.
lay waste to the kingdom.
right. So we
and
ask him
in the
what this
darkness.
prophecy has to do with us,
And then the masters will awake.
and then the masters will awake.
Okay, so are we? Do we awaken the masters? Are we fuck ups here?
No, I don't think we want-
I don't know what's going on here.
Don't think we want that to happen.
No, I don't want. Do you want this to happen? I do not want this.
Narius, breathe.
Okay.
Breathe.
Okay. I'm the wind. Okay.
So we ask him what we have to do with the prophecy, and then we take it from
I will say
there.
it's nice. You do know. You remember your orders were to take prisoners, and then your standard
Yeah.
thing would
So-
be take them back to.
Well, we
Outpost
decide if we need to take immediate action in the field
Okay.
or if we need to take him back.
That's all right.
I think we should take him with us, but we should also that Darkling ship that's over there.
Investigate.
Totally, like rip everything out of it
As much as we
I
can.
mean, seriously,
Absolutely.
we're going.
Can we actually tow it? Tow what remains of it behind us?
That would take some sort of skill to. That would take a play because you might damage your ship if you do that.
But dude, imagine bringing a whole Darkling ship back with us.
I mean, it's wrecked.
That would be-
Like you would take some work to get.
Yeah.
We need to go record her on this. So I'm gonna like.
Yeah, it depends on how big you want to go. Like,
Talur?
it could be a play to bring it back and to fix it and bring it back.
So Talur, did you check out the ship at all?
I checked this one out. Yes.
Okay,
This is the only one there. There is no other. You could. Oh, also, by the way, you did see evidence that there was a kinship here, judging by like the some of the impressions in the.
But
dirt.
there's no sign of it.
It's left.
Okay.
It looks like it was damaged, but you see like some
Well,
lanterns and things.
The other ship left. Yeah, I checked this ship out, and the other ship left.
Okay.
Right.
So is it safe? Can we junk that thing? Can we like
I
send it-
searched. I have searched this whole ship.
There's salvageable material on it, but there's nothing like plot worthy. You know, there's loot, but there's not like
Well, Ross, we
MacGuffins.
always take loot.
I know.
Right. I'm assigning however many.
Actually, in this
unnecessary.
case, when you ask about that, just I have a little scroll. Like I marked down the location of everything worthy of stealing.
Hand it over to the other 12.
Yeah.
You guys
All right.
get to it.
Yeah, they start. Yeah.
They're junking the thing
Yeah.
and
All right.
putting it on
Now
the ship.
back to Josh.
Oh, the important part. Yes, Josh. So we can interrogate him. I guess. Are you good with it? I mean, you're smooth, right? I mean,
interrogate's a harsh word.
oh, it's like exploitation. Okay, it's not a bad word in of itself. It's how you interpret it. Okay.
I've got to go ahead to talk to him.
Right. Yeah.
That's all I need.
Do-
Josh.
Okay.
Josh.
Yes. Hello.
What do we have to do with the prophecy?
What do you mean? What do you have to do? You have free will. You can do what you want.
Right, but how? In what way does the prophecy concern us?
It will destroy your kingdoms if you do not stop the beast.
How do we stop the beasts?
Oh yes, give me a navigation needle, a blank one. My prophecy relates to those. I can attune navigation needles to places unseen or unvisited before.
Okay. I have a crew.
Great. Yeah, we hand it over, and he suddenly goes all spaceballs. I can't believe you fell for the oldest trick in the. What's with you?
All right, he starts using potential.
Okay.
He is, and all of you watch him. You are all intuitive users of potential. You can all feel it and sense it. And he is. Let's see what potential. Tiller, you use ore, right?
For what?
Your potential.
Arc.
Arc. You use arc.
I also use arc.
Arc.
I use wind.
He's using both of those, and
At the
there's
same time.
ore.
That is
Nope. That's on the nope list.
Rain. It's.
Wait,
not right.
wait!
Yeah.
I know all the things.
Oh, you want to make a play?
I want to make a play, but the question is, okay, to do a crowning, is it I just play a card with that?
You have to play a card that is related to what you're doing.
Wisdom, healing.
so-
Yeah, wisdom. This is definitely wisdom.
So if I play a queen related to that, that is automatically a crown, right?
Yeah.
So I know.
You want to play it in addition to.
All right. Well, let's set
I don't
stakes
have
first before you give away
Okay.
your hand.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Let's set this up.
I want to know all the things. So
All right,
okay,
you
a crown.
wanna know.
A crown will give me an additional card, or how does that work? Again?
All right.
You draw one
Yeah, you
randomly
draw
from your
one from the
deck.
top of your deck. You need
Right.
to-
So I'm going to try to know all the things. I'm really suspicious of this.
Okay, so you
What the
understand what he's doing.
Yeah.
You understand the secrets of Darkling Magic. Okay, I'll say if you succeed, you'll understand what he's doing. I'll say this is a 2-card bid.
Yeah.
This is an average task. And so, what ability are you using?
I'm using I know all the things.
And what? How
It is a heart based.
well,
It's a skill.
1 or 2 or 3.
It's a 3. I have it at 3.
Okay. Do you want to use more than one card?
I don't have more than one
Oh,
card for this, but
interesting. Okay.
it's a bit of a gamble.
You could always use a cash too.
I've got 2 cash worth in the book. Does that mean I can just use 1 cash if I want to?
Yeah.
So I will use one of those caches. I'm going to bust open my book.
Okay.
Oh, he's at it again.
All right. So yeah, this was definitely working well.
Big,
All right. So if
dramatic,
you
you know.
fail, though, I will say either you could react it by using the magic. You recharge the device
God.
and make it unstable, or you could take. Let's see, not a minor wound, as it just you kind of have a feedback loop, and you start
brain
hemorrhaging.
aneurysm.
Yeah.
I will
Which
go
one will
with
you?
the slowly lose my mind feedback loop damage.
All right.
It's
So-
actually going to be in the form of it's damage, but not physical. It's mental.
Okay.
Because I knew the wrong thing.
Okay. So you'll take a minor wound if you fail.
Yeah.
And if you succeed, you understand what's going on.
Right. So I'm using a cash, which means okay. So we're flipping.
Yeah.
I am flipping. I have a queen, so that means I automatically get an additional card, right?
Yes.
Since this is about wisdom. So 16 and my additional cash from the book, right?
Yeah.
Flip one more. That is a 24.
Which is good because I got an 18. So
Damn, I needed that. Okay.
You did
Yes.
need that.
I'm going to say it does make me nervous anyways.
Oh, yeah.
You know, this I just got brain fuckled by my own.
By
Yeah.
your own book.
Yeah. But it told me things.
You have a brief insight into the nature of Darkling magic, and
Oh, dear.
there is a relationship between you. Intuitively, you understand that Darklings can use all 4 elements in their magic, and they always use all 4 elements in their magic.
So this is normal, but it's disturbing.
No one knew this before. Like, as far as it was not part of their common lore. But there's some sort of link. There's some sort of relationship between you and the Children of the Dark.
Personally.
No, like as like a species.
Okay.
Like there's like in your history, there's something intertwining the two of you. Something greater. Something you just get a briefest sense of like some sort of history that you actually can't even. You try to comprehend it, but the scale of it is too much for your mind.
So it's like a weird.
You actually saw the truth, but you just couldn't understand it for what it was.
It's like a weird Dune intuitive personal genetic history moment.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It just
And-
like floods my brain. I was just like,
Narius?
But
Narius?
but
we are them.
But you understand that Darkling magic. This is how Darkling magic works. That they use all 4.
So he's not up to anything shady.
This is how their magic works. This is different.
This is
than
what
how
they
your
do.
magic
He's just doing a thing.
He is doing a thing. This is actually, but you also realize the nature of his particular magic. He is not a standard Darkling magic user. He is himself. His magic is different. There's something you realize he has been modified by Arcanotech, like something affected him, perhaps as a child, or perhaps even when he was in the womb.
So I'm just going to whisper.
And that's
What
why
did they
he,
do to you?
yeah. And you get another glimpse of his past of his mother in a arcanotech chamber in a ruin somewhere in the dark. A blast of energy, and then when he came out blind, but yet seeing in a way that they huddled him away.
So I'll temporarily say that my eyesight goes out a little bit because I connected to him, and so the other players will see my eyes go white for a second, and then it comes back and I fall on my ass. Because what did they do?
Nereus, are you all right?
What did they do to him?
What did you find?
He's been modified. That's actually not that weird that he's doing that, but it's weird that he's doing that. And
short version, Nereus.
He's different from us. But
is he dangerous?
No.
Okay. That's all I need
directly.
to know.
He's not trying to hurt us.
Right.
He's actually doing a thing he's supposed to do.
Good.
I'm not going to say we can trust him, but we can trust him.
Right.
I think.
Good old Nereus.
Well, I mean, his ability is to attune a navigation needle to a place that he's never been to, or the needle has never been to, which is a remarkable thing.
Yeah.
So
a needle that goes to, like, a master's cache is what you call these places that have ruins or technology or
That's
worth valuable.
invaluable.
It's incredibly valuable, yeah. So...
I'll express this to the group.
He could be potentially incredibly valuable.
He's doing a thing. We can trust him. Most of the part, but we should be careful when he does lead us a place. It could be very dangerous. It could have life-altering effects. Yeah.
Well, he's not. You get a sense he's not sending this. This needle is not attuning to the place that he was affected at. Right. It was It is where the beasts are kept.
The beasts.
Yes.
Okay. I think we need to do this.
We should go back to the Explorer Knights Guild first.
We can report it.
You might want to warn them. There might be legends in their archives about 3 beasts or something like that.
Also, we might want more than just 3 dudes.
You got the other crewmen are like, we're right here.
You're not nice.
All right.
You guys are wonderful. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, you're great. You make a fantastic cake.
You guys loot with the best of them.
All right.
I'm going to keep the morale up because apparently I've been placed in charge. So that's my job.
Sean, I know what you need to do with them. Like, come on, guys. It's like your crew members, players.
Oh, God. We're going there. Sorry. All right. I'm just basically keeping them. Don't worry.
All right. So you're going to return to Outpost Stalwart.
Yes.
All right.
And Josh is coming with us.
Of course.
Right. We are taking a prisoner. We've jumped the other ship.
Unchain him.
You've taken some salvageable material. You're leaving part of it there.
Well, I mean, whatever.
Yeah, we'll give the other camp some.
We're doing our job.
Well, you can tell them over your radio that you deactivated the dangerous tank, so they can
they can mine the thing.
Yeah, they can mine the thing.
We brought back this much. You guys can grab whatever's left.
You can get back there safely if you're not trying to pull any stunts on the way back.
No flips or anything.
Yeah, no flips.
Do a barrel roll.
Yeah, that would be fun. So we get back to Operation Stalwart in another day. The Commander Valerian is very pleased to hear about this. Oh yeah, do you want to talk to Josh anymore on the way there?
There'll be awkward moments where I'm sitting there staring at him and he's staring through me.
Yeah.
On the way back.
I tell Josh where we're taking him, just for disclosure.
He finishes the sentence for you.
Thanks. Okay.
It's related to the prophecy, so I know.
I'm sure. Okay.
But things get odd there for me, I think.
At the Explorer Knights Guild.
I think I don't have a clear picture of it.
Would you be able to see your own death?
I thought about that, but I don't think I would. I couldn't see the future before I was born. Why would I be able to see the future after I was dead?
So you're really recalling things that you experienced later?
I think. Not sure.
Well, okay. I highly doubt that they would kill you. You are certainly valuable.
Oh.
Essentially, I'm staying with him the whole time, actually, to
You're
protect
kind of
him.
interested. You haven't beaten me or tortured me yet.
Why the hell would I do
No,
that?
we wouldn't do that.
Oh.
Dude, that's shitty.
That's really fucked up.
Yeah.
No, that's shitty. That's
We're not like that. I'm more fascinated with the ability, way you I get that all Darklings can meld the different potentials. It's great, but you've got something else.
Yes.
Something different.
My mother was exploring ruins that she shouldn't have been, and was affected by it. And normally children who are not healthy at birth are not kept because, food must be earned in the dark.
That's what the Darklings do?
Well, you aren't so perfect either.
Okay, wow.
And we went there. So,
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm chatting with him to kind of get a picture. I'm trying to get more of the prophecy out of him. I'm trying to actually get the details of the beasts.
The beasts were built by the masters, like many other things.
The machines. Machines, living things? Are they living machines?
Their exact nature I see all three of them overlaid with each other. They are they're components of a greater whole, but broken into smaller.
Are they supposed to come together?
I don't know. Its nature is larger. My mind kind of glides around the truth. All I know is they are kept inside the cloud.
The cloud.
The cloud. It is the layer they are kept in. It is like a fortress, but it is hidden. It is
an island in the cloud. Okay.
Your head is up.
This is okay. Just Narius, write this down. This is important shit. We need to get this to Valerian.
Bust out book 3.
But if all three are not stopped, I do know that the kingdoms will fall.
All three. We can't stop one or two.
No, all three must fall.
All three must fall.
They're all vast in size or power. They are all very dangerous. I think.
Can we stop them from waking up?
I don't know if they have woken up or if they will wake up. Or maybe they already have and you have to stop them before they get too powerful. Or maybe you can prevent them from waking up.
Right.
Sometimes I see other futures that don't always happen.
Okay.
Quantum awareness. Fascinating.
Anyways, so yeah, that's how it goes.
Yeah, basically,
it's kind of
It's
frustrating.
vague and
I'm
frustrating.
getting
As
every
prophecies
version.
always go.
Yep.
I get every vague version he gives where it varies every time. I just write it down meticulously.
Yeah, it's never. The beast will awaken at 7:45 p.m. on August 12th.
It'll hit the snooze button.
That would be
It'll go to, like,
convenient.
7:55.
That would be very convenient, but no. So you get back to the outpost. Valerian is very pleased.
I hand over the book with the notes, which is not one of my.
All right, so you each get a blaze.
Blaze.
The first blaze, what would that be called?
Which one's this for?
Capturing a prophet, I guess.
Bringing in the dark.
Bringing in the dark. There we go.
Right.
So yeah, you can put that on there, she puts him under high guard, and she says, "Well, you already have some experience with this. He must stay here because he is quite important. We will have to have our researchers look at him. Your insight into the nature of Darkland magic.
Like again, I just convey literally everything I had in some nervous totally. Yeah, it's like all kinds of word salad academic bullshit.
But this site you must go to immediately.
Immediately?
Yes. Well, we will refit your ship and you will leave at dawn, or at the beginning of the next in 8
battle.
bells. Yeah.
Can we switch out the crew a little bit just to make sure? Of
course.
Okay,
We will
gotta look after the guys.
We will leave as soon as possible to investigate these beasts. I will send out word to all the other outposts to see if there's anything to be done about these beasts, to keep an eye if any information. In fact, I'll give you a relic. I will give you Narius, another book. Anything you write in this book will reappear in a book I keep in my office.
So, comm book.
Yes.
Wow, that's pretty dang good.
I've got a small library on my hip.
Yeah, you do.
No, keep that in the ship.
Actually,
under lock
I
and
will
key.
say that my relic book is also my weapon in the respect I just tear out the appendix and it becomes a sword. So,
so keep that one in your office. Even if you don't make it back, I want that book back. So
that was positive. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. No, we'll do that. All right.
So is anybody doing anything in the outpost before you do have time to sleep?
Sleep, yes.
Yeah, sleep and
Rest up.
Yeah, rest up, that kind of thing. You still have Igor for your guild.
Does my self-writing book regenerate any, or is that just per session?
Was that your night cache that you used?
I used.
Your relic.
I used my relic.
No, that's for the session.
Okay, so I still got 1 cash in that.
Yeah,
so,
you got
okay.
1 cash in it. So.
All right, cool.
That's how that goes. So, if nobody, you just meet up with friends that are, secret mission.
Hit
obviously.
the town.
Yeah, hit the town. You have a few hours sleep. And
big old traumatic moment.
The next day.
To celebrate our blaze.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, you have to celebrate.
We go into that.
Did our potential regenerate?
Yes, your potential regenerates. Just leave it at 5 because you're going to go right immediately back to the Twilight Frontier. Because,
I was already there. Okay, cool. All right, wait. Cool.
But yeah, you set off again.
I just think it'd be weird to have a game like this. Like, well, you did the quick thing. All right, now another crew's going to take over. Your job's done.
No.
High five. We're out.
Come on.
We won! Yeah!
You did a routine mission. Good job.
There is no orc guarding a pie. Okay, that will never happen.
So, you leave immediately, or you leave after you've had time to get new food. You get extra outfitting, extra equipment. As they offload all the salvage you get, and put in extra food, extra coats, and extra other equipment for it.
I better equip myself for the Twilight this time.
I find better robes.
Yeah,
because I do robes.
Yes.
Raise the spirits of the crew. Say, hey, we're doing a dangerous thing, but you guys are great.
You're great.
Don't worry about it. Everything's
no one's gonna die.
Fine. Look at the last time. Everything went smoothly. I know I'm full of shit, but
as you get a couple bells out, a couple hours away from the Outpost Stalwart, you get a message on the radio as you're still barely within radio range, and the Valerian says, "Keep an eye out for any freighters with a sort of black and red trimming on their sails. The prisoner is gone." Yes.
What?
You mean Josh is gone?
Yes, the dark lady captain.
We gave him a name.
Josh.
Yes, Josh is gone. The prisoner is gone. Just after you left.
Was it a Darkling ship?
No, it was like I'm saying. It was the freighter. We think they paid someone off or something. Some of the guards and the prisoner are gone. They
stole Josh.
Yeah, and then left. That was the only ship to leave after you, and they left. They were heading straight down in the Twilight Frontier, but they were taking
after us.
No, they're not on your trail. It looks like they're taking another route, as far as we can tell. We've set them in pursuit. Set another Corvette in pursuit of them. I don't know if it will. They'll catch up or not. I can't send any more ships, especially at this time of high alert. So,
guys, should we rescue Josh or do the mission?
What more use? It sounds callous, but what more use is Josh to us?
Could be immeasurable. Never mind. We'll do the thing. He at least tipped us off. They've already sent somebody after him. We need to go forward with a mission, right?
I really hope that his escape wasn't preordained and now he's loose to do some horrible nightmarish thing.
Well, that might be why he doesn't remember.
What? He's just an old blind guy. What could he do?
I've already written the story out in my head. What's going to happen to us now that he's loose? like those chains are the only thing holding him at bay, and now we brought him directly toward us.
Hello, I had no idea you had such an imagination.
I don't. It's not my imagination. It's just my notable sense of doom.
Oh, you're so dark.
Twilight folks are awfully cheery.
It's a frontier thing. It really is.
I guess so.
All right, so that's your conversation. So you decide to stay on course.
We're going to stay on target.
All right. So you head on down, back into the Twilight Frontier, back to the cold, back to the gray mists. And you're heading that direction, but you have no idea how far away it is. It's not in the dark. It seems like so you can't be that. You're going down an angle, so maybe 5 days maximum before you even hit the dark.
Can I get us there faster, maybe?
You want to make a play?
I want to make a play.
All right, let's do a play. All right, what do you want to set this?
I'm going to say that basically I'm a stalwart sailor, a steadfast sailor, and I'm going to basically be enough of an awesome sailor leader type guy at the helm that everybody's going to give that 110%, 50, 20, whatever percent.
Gotcha.
Yeah. I'm going to get because I've been so enthusiastic with the crew and a nice guy, and they're going to be, if I'm disappointed, they'll be sad. So
what ability are you using?
I'm using Steadfast Sailor.
Steadfast Sailor, okay.
Because I'm so awesome.
How many cards? I've
only got it at 1, so I can, I'm going to try to get us there faster.
All right, so you just want to get there faster. All right. What do you want to happen if you fail?
If I fail, we get lost.
Okay.
It's that somebody... I misread the needle. It'll be my fault.
Okay.
Yeah.
They will lose.
You get too into navigating. You get too into leading. You take navigating.
I'm like on the bow of the ship, pointing and being awesome
that way, and I'm like
my foot's like up on the front, like the actual what's it called again? Crap, the headpiece, the
spherometer.
No, I mean like actually on the front of the ship, the figurehead. My foot's like up on the figurehead. I'm pointing and being all badass, and they're so into it. And then we get lost because I was too busy being a badass.
Okay.
And they're like, "Oh, you jackass!"
All right, I'll just say that's a 1-card challenge.
All right. Yeah, I'm totally. I'm gonna do this.
All right.
To get us there faster.
All right.
It's a leadership thing.
It's a deception thing. I'm going to crown 2.
All right. You won. All right.
Wait, I'm going to aid.
Oh,
yeah!
Hells yeah!
It's too late. You already said it. Yeah. You should have said that when you
I thought you could aid
Is there anything I can do to... is there anything I can do to bump up, or is that just it?
No, you're lost.
Okay, we got lost.
Yeah.
My fault.
You can't succeed all the time.
I know, I'm just trying. Anyhow, I tried.
So what happens is...
we get into such a frenzy, they go in the wrong direction, and that's my fault.
Well, no, the problem is it's a 3D environment, so navigation is basically how do I get around this obstacle, rather than going around fixed waypoints. So because everything's in motion, everything's moving. Okay. So you see this highland, this 30-mile long floating island. And it's got a thick forest canopy over it, but there's huge fog banks on either side, so you don't want to go around either. So it's like, how do you get around this? And then as you're getting around the island, it's moving and you're moving, and you realize you're off course. The winds are pushing you in the wrong way, so you've just drifted too far off course, and you're outside of your familiar operating area.
Okay.
So you're outside of this sort of corridor of space that you're familiar with. You still know which direction to go because you have the navigation needle, but you're in unfamiliar territory.
So my bid was,
and you've been pushed away. So
the crew loses some faith in me. We pretty much might as well have just done the regular thing.
You should have done the regular thing. Your options now are you could either head back and try and get back on your original course by going back over the island. It's a thickly forested area. That you'd be flying above. Anything that might have noticed you on the way passing will definitely be paying attention to you if you head the way back. Or you could just you could go through the fog and hope there's nothing there.
So guys, okay, I kind of fucked up. Enthusiasm won out over you.
It was.
Do you guys have any good ideas here? Because I'm out. They're not going to listen to me as much. You might as well stay down.
We should adapt to the situation.
Well, I'm not really much of a navigator.
Well, do you want to go through? Do you want to? Well, the basic thing, it's safer if you go back across the forest if you think nothing's going to be there waiting for you.
I think we should proceed. This is unexpected.
Or do you want to just go through the unknown?
We as Explorer Knights should be prepared to enter the unknown.
Maybe we can do. I can make us go faster, but I don't know if that's a good thing.
Fast isn't good. We should proceed.
Right. You could use potential, to basically
speed.
Using. You can make another 1-card play to fix your speed by using your potential to put wind in your sails to fight the headwinds and get there back to where you were.
But I guess put everyone.
And that would put you on your original schedule. Well, that would be using his magic, and you would have time to heal it before the next thing. Probably.
I can do that.
I'm saying, at the very least, we put everyone on maximum alert.
Yeah, I was going to.
Yeah, no, you're in the Twilight Frontier. This is dangerous. This is a combat
so do you want me to? I am one with the wind and everything.
You're the leader. You should make.
I'm making this almost a democracy.
Okay.
This is my council.
No.
What do you guys want me to do?
I say that we proceed with the wind in our sails.
Okay.
However, we should also alert the crew. We should have everybody at the ready for any quick responses. I'm familiar with the unknown. Yeah.
So you're telling me.
Be ready for anything that might pop up.
Do you want to give that speech, maybe?
Yes.
Okay. You psych them up, and I just let them know I'm fixing things. I'm going to make us go a little bit faster. They should be on the ready for that.
Great. I'll speak with the crew.
Great. Wonderful. Thank you so much. You're a blessing. All right.
Okay.
Thank you, Narius. I chose this ship for a reason. I'm going to use my ability, Leaf on the Wind. I am able to adapt to strange situations very quickly. Okay. I go with the flow, as it were.
So what are you setting the stakes at?
Setting the stakes we will be prepared for any unexpected situation as best as possible.
Okay.
If I fail, we will be less prepared.
Okay, so first off, though, you're going into the fog rank. You're going
Yes,
into the
correct.
underground.
We are pressing
Proceeding-
onward.
Okay, but you're not using the magic.
I am going to use the magic.
You are going to use the magic.
I'm making him talk so I can use the magic.
So you'll actually be ahead of the schedule if you use the magic and go through the fog rank.
Oh, hell yeah. No, I am like busting ass with magic.
So we'll do that in the first. So let's see how prepared they are for this. So you wanted them to just be prepared for what is going on.
Yes.
They will be Boy
And
Scout
I'm going
material.
to cash Igor.
Okay, so you can do that. You can use 1 point of Igor.
1 point of Igor.
That's great.
And because he can give you good advice. And so...
To the left.
well, there's a lot of crazy monsters out here they have to be aware of, and a lot of other threats. So I will say this is a 2-card challenge. If you fail, the crew will obviously be out of position.
Yeah.
And something you'll be less prepared for any threat that comes through in the fog.
Okay.
Which is fine with me. But you're using your ability, which is a 2-card ability or a 3-card?
3-card ability.
Okay, all right. Well, let's make this an interesting thing.
Who knows?
All right. Okay. So I got my 2 cards.
I got my 3.
All right. Go for it.
Bada boom!
All right.
Igor! Crown! I crowned with that one.
Okay, I do crown with this too, because it's combat, but it's only a 2.
So yeah, I got
a 19.
I got 29, 33.
You blew a lot of cards.
38 was it?
You got a 38.
So we are Boy Scout material.
You're a Boy Scout. So Igor gives you the classic advice.
Igor gives great directions.
Well, no, it's a warning. It's the hook kites you got to be aware of.
The hook kites?
Yeah, kites are these organic flappy monsters that kind of
Like literal kites.
yeah. Like,
So we're going to have people with sticks on the sides of the
let me
ship.
read the description, which is in the bestiary.
Awesome!
Kites are a common animal. They're hard, hand-sized, membranous, and angular. Sticky animals drift through air in dense, compact flocks, held aloft by natural potential. Hook kites are a different matter. They are larger, kin-sized creatures, drift in small packs, and they dangle long, thin, tough, leathery tails, dragging them along like fishermen's nets. The tails are covered in sharp, covered spurs that readily snag any prey unwary enough to be in their path. The hooks secrete paralyzing toxins and digestive chemicals that kill then liquefy, allowing the kites to absorb the resulting nutrients through their tails. So they kind of drift through things, and you're going. This is their territory. This is
Right.
prime.
So we're worried about jellyfish.
They're just imagine it's an organic kite thing with a
Yeah.
big, sticker tail.
I mean, I think jellyfish. Okay, cool.
Well, yeah, but they're flat. They're not.
Yeah.
puffy.
I'm saying, like,
they're
it's
a
kinda
big
like-
flat thing.
Okay.
A literal kite.
Yeah, they're a little organic kite.
Okay.
And if you're unwary, it's easy for someone to get snagged by one and pulled off.
But our crew is really wary right now.
They're very wary.
And they
so
feel
you
you
have-
Not fucking today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So let's do yours.
I am going to boost the fuck out of our sails because I am the wind, and the wind will help us sail faster. So, how does this work? It's a how many card challenge?
Well, that depends on the stakes you want to set. So 4, 5, 6.
I'm gonna turbocharge us. If I fail, we go straight into a thicket of hook things.
Okay.
Otherwise, we're either going to go straight to the kites, or I'm going to make us go so fast the kites are actually blown out of the way.
Yeah.
If I succeed, we're safe and we're fast. If I fail, I just...
All right, you're just going, instead of you're going through them.
I am blasting us straight
All
through.
right.
I'm
That's a
supercharging-
2-card challenge.
It's I'm spearheading us with that.
Okay.
It's a
so if
2-card
it's
challenge.
a 2-card challenge, and I'm the one, which is at a 3, I can play 3 cards, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
Does my thing have to be of the same suit to aid him?
No.
Okay.
Oh,
then
wait, actually, I think no, it does.
Okay.
What suit are you using?
it is spade.
Spade.
Tom, anything? Do you have any?
Okay. I
ways
cannot
to
aid this.
Okay.
Do you have any like?
Let me double check. I mean, it's in the rules section. I can double
I
check.
really don't think I don't look like I have anything.
Let's see. I'm going with
you
that.
can just drop a card. It's like a 2 or a 3, I
Reshuffling.
think.
Let's see. Jokers. If you have a joker, obviously that works. Aces would work. I think. No, that's only for crime. Abilities outside of play. Blah, interfering. Relative scores.
Are we going with if it's higher, it's taken down to a 2?
No.
Okay.
Just
2s or 3s. Okay.
Yeah. Caches obviously work. You can use those when.
I think if I'm doing a 3-card thing, I might stand a chance.
Okay.
What's going to happen is Ross is going to crown and draw like some super badass.
Yeah,
card.
like a Joker.
Here we go.
So I'm going to
here it is. Potentials listed on page 27 of the thing, if you want to look. Let's see here. One character acts as the primary, helpers or secondaries. All must justify how one of their characters. Helping characters may only provide 1 card for a given play, but that card may be a 2 or a 3, and of the suit assigned to the ability, skill, potential each is... Oh, it's what you're using. So it has to be the right suit of what you're using. So if you have a 2 or 3, what ability are you going to use?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so anybody can do a 2 or 3 from whatever they say is going to contribute to us going, fuck yeah, we're moving forward. What the hell we are.
No, it's what you're using.
What you use.
Do you have a 2 or 3 in anything?
Yes.
Okay, what if... Does that... You have to match that 2 or 3 to one of the relevant ability. So what suit is your 2 or 3?
Heart.
Heart. What do you have in hearts? You should have 2 things, I think. Or 1.
Scary as hell.
Scary as hell?
He's intimidating the heights.
Get the fuck down, yeah.
All right, yeah.
Stop that!
All right, there it is.
All right.
All right. So you're doing that, so you're adding a 2 to it.
I'm glad I did.
All right.
And I'm rocking 3 cards for this. We are moving forward fast and hard.
Fast and furious.
And, all right, so go for it.
Bonk.
I'm crowning because it's combat.
Well, yeah.
But it's only 17.
So I would have done it anyways, but we are like totally fuck yeah. This is like...
All right, so you do go through a flock of hook kites.
They're scared shitless.
Go through them.
You go through them. You push them through the wind to lure basically just those that still try to maneuver, try and hook some of your crew. You just scare. You also scare the crew. Tulur just managed to scare them into acting like, "Oh God, I don't want to fucking move." Oh yes, sir.
And we were rocking like a hardcore bass riff through this whole thing. I mean, it's awesome. It's totally awesome. We are doing like the Gynax pose, you know.
Yeah, that one.
We're going that route.
Okay.
Don't you know who the hell we are? Kind of.
All right.
Yeah.
So you get through the hook kite storm or attack essentially.
We blasted them out the way.
And you make pretty good progress as you hit through further and further into the Twilight Frontier, farther and farther away from the safety of civilization.
Who needs it?
Who needs it? Yeah.
Us.
We are the spear in the darkness.
So, but barely a few hours go by, bells go by, when you can see a storm brewing ahead. Just a thunder and lightning and rain storm.
Okay.
Just a conventional storm, and it is directly in your path. So you could go around it easily as a one-card challenge. But
I'm out of wind. Oh, I'm not out of wind magic. I'm just saying, like, I might want to hold some of that reserve.
Okay.
If anybody can do something about the lightning, I don't know.
Yeah, you both have arc, right? So yeah, you could easily control lightning. You already used your lightning kite up to stop that lightning storm from hitting the dig site.
Here's what I'm going to do.
Okay.
I'm going to use my relic.
Okay.
Oh!
Ashling's 4-seed bag. It lets me spend a card from my play hand to generate a seed with an associated affinity. So, like, if I spend diamond, it would be an ore seed.
Okay.
What I want to do is generate something that could, I could grow into a lightning rod.
Yeah. So yeah.
Like ore or arc.
Yeah, that would be diamond. Yeah.
Okay. And then I'm just going to discard this.
Okay. So what is that? What number is that?
Oh, it's a 3.
Okay.
And then to grow it, I'm going to use another thing.
Okay. You have to use your actual potential since you're...
Yeah.
So...
discarding it is just to get the seed.
Yeah, so a random discard from your potential hand.
Yeah.
I'll allow that.
Shuffle that.
And the effectiveness is based on the card you draw. Or you discard.
Oh, sweet.
10? Yeah, very good. All right, so you get a plant that is good for drawing lightning away from you.
Ironwood.
Ironwood.
I like it.
Well, I was thinking of a rubber tree, but...
A rubber tree.
That'll work, yeah.
With that... actually, no, it's actually They're kind of like it's kind of like an entire field worth of dandelion seeds that float through the air. And they each can absorb, they kind of cancel out the lightning or they minimize it. So you're kind of seeding the storm.
Oh, that's cool.
With anti-lightning seeds. It's now just you've negated the lightning. You've negated the thunder and lightning elements of the storm.
Nice.
With that. But there's still, it's still a storm. There's still rain. And there's still wind, and it's still dark, darker than usual. So you can just hear the wind howling ahead of you, buffeting the ship, and the rain blasting you. Crewmen are,
Don't slip off.
Yeah, well, that's going to be part of the challenge.
Can I actually, being a steadfast sailor, help us stay the course?
Yes, this is definitely a challenge.
Okay.
You've reduced it from a 3-card challenge to a 2-card challenge.
I'm standing on the deck laughing.
Sweet.
I'm loving this.
Okay. That would be as scary as hell if you have another 2 or 3 to assist.
If anyone wants to contribute to my
or
steadfast sailor, something like
do you have any two or three cards, or you could use your potential if you want to?
Oh wow, that would be a thought.
I don't have any 2 or 3s, but
okay, you could use a card from your potential. You could just discard one randomly to use one of your magical abilities to minimize the effect of the storm. What magical ability are you using? You have 3 of them. What do you think would work to help get you guys through a storm? What are your 3 abilities?
Magical,
your potential.
Ninja Vanish, Shattering Touch, and Cat's Grace.
Cat's Grace. That actually would be very useful because you could catch anyone who falls off the ship.
Mm-hmm. I'm just like
you could run the rigging yourself.
Actually, I'm kind of like standing up on the top of the front mast, just waiting for this
yeah,
this is gonna be awesome.
So discard one of your cards for your potential thing.
I'll let you choose it.
Would you? Oh yeah!
Damn!
You are doing literally that. You were just laughing and having a good old time.
Grand old time.
This will reduce it to a 1-card challenge.
All right, so I potentially might even succeed.
So the stakes is if you succeed, you get through the storm safely.
If we lose, we lose somebody.
If you lose something.
Slug up. So.
And if you lose by a lot, you will lose. The ship will be damaged as well.
This is when he busts up the Joker, right?
Oh no! That if I have a Joker, I'm definitely waiting for a battle.
So it's a 1-card. And I've only got 1, so it's helped a lot. I'll probably still fail, but I have time.
Well, you get to. Oh, you only have 1 card too.
It's a steadfast sailor is a rank 1, but
all right.
Here we go.
All right.
Bonk.
It's a tie.
So how does that go again?
That is a great question. I'm
folks, testing systems. So you know
well, I mean, the system has been tested before. We're just saying,
but we're demonstrating.
There are rules for it,
right?
Yeah.
I mean, there are rules. I mean,
I remember. The basic idea is that ties are you must escalate by negotiating additional elements onto the 2 potential outcomes.
Okay.
So here's what happens: you're going through the storm. It's going great. Someone almost falls off, but you catch them. You're rigging the ship. You're keeping the sails from being damaged by the storm. But then it opens up into a funnel. There's a cyclone. It's like It's like you're going through the center of it. Yeah. You're going through it lengthwise, not just across it.
So since we're up in the ante, essentially, I wind up trying to. So we're upping the stakes, right? So it's going to cause shit damage if I fail. But
I'm going
to slingshot us to get there faster if we succeed.
Okay. I
am deceiving the storm.
I will allow that. I will say, if you fail, this will be a 2-card challenge.
So it's a new challenge.
Yes, it's a new challenge. All right. You two can assist again because now it's shit's getting even realer.
Yeah.
You can also use caches if you want to.
Cache Igor.
Actually, one of you could use one of your. If you can justify one of your spells or your potential things, you could get it down to a 1-card challenge. I would allow that. Or I don't know. What do you? Yeah, we're still negotiating. Right now, it's a 2-card challenge. He's using a 1-card ability. You're at a disadvantage.
I mean,
I say we catch Igor. One more time. Igor's probably lived through something like this.
I guess I will catch Igor. I'm going to be at the helm, doing my thing. He's going to be a little to the left.
Yeah, exactly. That's all he's ever said, and it's worked out great.
It's weird. It's just it's like he was born to say a little to the left.
Okay. So if you fail, your ship will have to
will be damaged.
Well, damaged enough that you will have to stop as quickly as possible on an island to repair it.
Gotcha. Yeah. If we succeed, we are flying.
You're at the site, probably.
Okay. Yeah.
You get way ahead.
We are way ahead of schedule already, so we're gonna. Okay. So I've got one card. You've got 2 cards. Is anybody assisting me? I've got.
Let's talk about you guys. Are you going to use any of your potential abilities to help out?
So my options are to assist if I have a 2 or 3.
Well, you can make your own play if you wanted to help reduce his difficulty. This is a collective play, essentially.
Yeah.
We did this.
A shattering fist to literally break part of the funnel.
Damn! Yeah!
Yeah, that would definitely be a potential play. I'll say that's a 1-card potential play.
That would be pretty hardcore.
If you fail,
get taken off.
I will say no, you're not gonna die. You will take a major wound though, as you get buffeted and slam your head against the ship.
It fights back.
So it's a major wound. So it's a 1-card play. Let's see here, and if you all right, ready?
Go. Ace.
Oh, very good. Needs a 10.
Nice.
So you managed to do that, sir?
You punch the funnel.
I punch the storm.
Like a thunderclap.
Yeah.
Punch wizard.
One punch!
Yes.
All right. So very good. Very
All
good.
right. I'm wondering if I even have to do any of what I'm doing now.
Oh, is that it? Okay.
All right. I will still do my thing. So
No, if you want, yeah, you sure?
I'm still doing thing.
Okay.
Damn right. Yeah.
All right, I'll change my card.
I am. Wow. Really? Okay.
Don't forget to cash Igor.
I'm cashing Igor.
Okay.
And also, again, I am deftly
After this one,
negotiating
Yeah.
in a tricky way the storm.
Negotiating the storm.
Okay. All right. Let's flip them.
I see what you're doing.
Yeah.
All right. I got it.
So also Igor
That would definitely beat it.
and my crown.
All right.
Wow,
All right.
30.
Yeah, that's such a wide margin of
We have
success.
just fucked the storm.
It does slingshot you. You get there. You were sailing faster than you have ever sailed before. You can barely breathe. You can barely catch your own breath.
Nice.
All you can do is hang on. Almost the entire crew, except for Talur, who again has his cat's grace and super strength, is just like, ha ha. Well, actually, he would be saying that, but now he's just trying to. Yeah,
Everything's whipping in the wind.
You know,
also,
I'm up there like, it's like,
Yeah, silence.
like a dog hanging his head out the window.
this will be an epic tale these crewmen will tell their grandchildren if they have any.
If you make it back.
Yeah, if we make it back, this will be the tale they tell.
There's a time we flew faster than I don't know what the fuck, man. Seriously.
But by the time you
the
slow
speed
down,
of woe.
Yeah.
by the time you slow down, you see a massive cloud bank ahead.
Okay.
Lightning crackles in the distance around it, and you begin to look at it. It's a cloud bank. At first, it looks like any other, but you realize it's unnaturally still and massive. It stretches farther than the eye can see. Leagues.
So we drop out of hyperspace right in front of this thing.
You basically, basically. Let's see. 1, 2, 3.
The clouds go from streaks to solid again, you know.
Yeah. So this is what Josh was talking about.
Yes. The navigation needle is pointing towards a single location, towards it, and as you draw near, you can see a structure sort of at the edge of the cloud bank. It looks like a massive metal and stone gatehouse.
Like sticking into the cloud bank?
Yes.
Okay.
You realize, with your smartiness, you realize, oh my god, the Masters built something, this is a structure, this is a fortress built into a highland. You have no idea how big this is.
The cloud's just cosmetic.
I had a feeling.
This is
But
an
it's
artificial
big enough
structure.
that you can fly your ship into.
So ease on in.
Yeah, normally the structures, Masters, for all you don't know much about them, but you think they were about the same size as you. So for them to build a structure this big, and also they used to, from what you understand of the Masters, the world used to be a big ball that was made of rock.
I know, it sounds crazy,
They lived on
but
it.
you know.
That's
And then
that's
then
fake.
something happened and it exploded into what the world is.
So was there some Galileo figure? I'm telling you, the world was once one piece of circular rock.
Yeah.
It's like, you shut up, Galileo.
Yeah,
Go to jail.
and then it exploded, leaving where you guys are now. So they wouldn't have built something like this if they were around. In their own time, like there's never been a massive structure like this.
So,
but as you sort of sail in front of it, you realize it's a dock for ships to sail into.
This is huge.
This is
On so many
incredibly
levels.
huge. And as you sort of everyone is just gaping in awe at the scale of this place. It is larger than any city or any harbor house or a guild house or fortress you've ever been to.
So like a sparse cello playing as we slowly sail towards it, like the overhead shot,
or the Inception sound.
Yeah,
maybe. I was going
no cello, definitely cello.
I like the cello.
Yeah,
so for sure, old school.
And it's all half of it. As you can see the edge of it, you realize that it built it into the rock, but there's a lot of Master's alloy built throughout this, more than you've seen in your life.
So we could farm this.
I am like I'm like furiously scribbling in my book that communicates back, actually, and saying, we should have brought a poet.
Below you, so you're in sort of a canal.
So we sail into it?
Yeah, I mean, I assume you
yes.
sail.
We're going to ease on into this thing. I mean,
cautiously. Crew on edge.
You see there's it's sort of actually like, it's honeycombed. It's like there are tunnels and walls into, you're sort of in a canal that just drops off. Like, there's nothing below you. It's just letting into the dark. You're at the edge of the Twilight Frontier, by the way. You're like just above the dark.
We can literally look down and see it.
Yeah, it's just a black void.
Some jerk crewman is like hawking loogies over the deck or something. I don't know.
No, they're precious bodily fluids.
Yeah.
Sure.
And
period of essence.
But ahead you can see that there is a gate blocking your way. There is a little dock on either side, and there's sort of like a massive clockwork mechanism to open it. But you can see this it's like a structure that you're just like, it's almost like, if for you guys, like Venice, if Venice was built inside a giant asteroid or a rock.
Wow.
A giant floating cloud.
Yeah, a giant floating cloud.
Yeah.
Well, the cloud is just camouflaged.
Fake. Yeah.
To disguise a giant headland, a highland, which is what they call the floating islands. So as you're going there, you realize you can't fly the ship through there. There are little
Should we open up the gate?
Well, that would be the clockwork mechanism. You have to dock and do that.
So let's dock.
Okay.
Taking away crew, 15 red shirts, and let's check this out.
Red what's? They're more valuable than that.
Yeah,
you're right. You're absolutely right. I should not demean them. They are valuable members of our crew.
Not demean them like that.
We think that we think the highest of them.
So as you look at it, I would say Tulur, you're the most combat worthy. So you sense it at first, almost an intuitive thing. You're not alone. And as you turn, you see up on top of the gatehouse, on top of the door blocking your way in, there's a Darkling warrior. He's carrying an exotic weapon, some sort of staff crackling with electricity on either end of the staff. And then around you, from the dark, or from hiding places around the clockwork mechanism, Darkling warriors in armor, crossbows, and blades start advancing in position. They were waiting for you. Here's the welcoming spot. So,
hey, do you think they know Josh? If we name drop Josh, are we okay?
I doubt it.
So this is going to be 3 challenges, because one of the, on the far end, on the opposite dock, on the other you see 2 of them have some sort of ballista-like mechanism fling a projectile at your ship, and it explodes, leaving behind this massive green acidic cloud that starts eating away at your sails and mast.
Well, fuck those guys.
Yeah. So there are 3 separate challenges going on in here. One is the captain himself. He points at Tulur, because you look like the most badass guy, because you're scary as hell. So he's challenging you to a duel. And then, of course, there is
Tulur, I believe in you.
Massive attackers, the ambush squad, and then there's the gas bomb. So you can all 3 split up to deal with 1 challenge each.
Who wants to handle what? I mean, Tulur.
I'll take the gas bomb.
So I'm dealing with the crew.
You could combine them. You could also let the crew handle one of the things on your own.
You and the crew.
Me and the crew are going to be. I'm going to practice my fadeaway fighting, but to do that, basically what I'm doing is I'm leading the crew from the front, but then I fall.
So you're dealing with the attackers.
I'm dealing with the attackers.
Okay.
Okay. So who wants to go first?
Who wants to deal with their challenge first?
Do you talk first? Do I talk
I'll go
first?
Okay. So Tulur, the captain leaps from the door or the gate, and sort of just kind of lazily approaches you, swinging his staff. He looks very badass.
I'm sure he does.
What is your weapon, Tulur? Is it just the Nightblade?
It's my throwing Nightblade.
Oh, you have a throwing Nightblade. Okay, so
it's ranged.
Okay, it's a range. So you prepare to throw it, and so let's set the stakes. I'll say this is a 2-card challenge, but this is an ambush, so he gets a cash. He will have a 1-card cash, representing him being a badass,
super cool guy.
Yeah, super cool guy. So I will say, what do you want to set the stakes at? Like, do you just want to be able to defeat him? Or do you want to be able to capture him or take his weapon from him? Or
defeat him.
Defeat him. You're just looking to beat him up.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll say if you're successful, you can take a might for a 2-card challenge. You could beat him, and if you succeed, you just take a minor wound from the fight. If you fail, you'll take a major wound, and he will still be up and about. But you will have softened him up for someone else to do, so he'll still be a 1-card challenge for someone else. Does that sound acceptable?
Sounds good.
Okay, so he gets a 2-card challenge, and
using crack shot.
All right, what was crack? What did I give crack shot again?
It's that's the skill I'm using.
That's the skill you're using. Okay. So you're using crack shot.
I get an extra card at random.
Okay, yeah. So you get that. So that's So you're kind of balanced out. So you get 2 cards. He gets 2 cards. Let's see here. All right. And he gets. All right. So pick your 2 cards. Do you already do that? Okay. All right, so you get a king, he gets a king. Ooh. So obviously you're both crowning because it's combat.
So what's crowning again?
You get to draw an additional card from the top of your deck.
Oh, it's literally the top of my deck.
Okay. Is that your hand or your deck?
That's my hand.
Oh,
it's top of the deck.
Yeah,
deck. Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, you don't get to see that.
Ace.
Ace. Okay,
damn.
So that's just 10 points. But that's 25. So he gets 2 cards though. So
shit.
Because he also not only crowned, he also
cashed.
Cashed because he's a badass warrior.
And I'm going to use my weapon's ability to get another card at random.
Yeah, you said you were going to do that.
Yeah.
I think.
So and.
Oh.
What was that?
2.
All right, so I got a 15, 25, 27.
I got a 26.
26.
Holy shit.
Can my fight aid him? No, shit, I can't. I don't have the right cards. Never mind.
I will say if any of you want to use one of your potential cards, you could try.
Come on, I'm so close.
Yeah,
I'm so close.
I will.
You're gonna, okay, you got
Yeah.
it.
I'm going to use. Can I do like an aid that was retroactively done, like sort of being like, well, before he went in, we did this.
No. Basically, what happens? He's fighting. It's an incredible fight. They're going back and forth. He's throwing the blade and using it to parry. So he pulls it back. Electrostaff guy is expertly parrying it. Doing backflips. It's a very well choreographed fight.
Okay.
It's hardcore.
But he trips on a piece of rubble and falls. And the electro guy is about to raise his head. And then you.
I whip a seed from my 4-seed bag over there.
Okay.
And it suddenly sprouts into a tree.
Okay.
Knocking the whatever the captain guy is back.
Electrostaff, yeah.
Yeah.
Tree in your face.
All right. All right. Well, that wasn't done at random, was it?
No, I picked a 2 for.
To aid.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
All right. That'll just make your challenge more hard.
Okay.
Because you're distracted. Yeah.
More harder.
All right. So you succeed. However, as I said, winning, you still take a wound. It's a minor wound, though. So it's this divided by 3. So I got a 9, though. So you lose 3 cards from your hand as he... basically, you feel your ribs crack.
At random?
3 cards from your hand at random, yeah. So your hand is down to 3.
No, it's... total. Down to 3.
Yeah.
I'd have to draw down to 3?
Yeah, you discard 3 of them at random, and then your hand is now...
I didn't draw back up, so...
Okay, yeah.
Oh, of course, though.
All right, so... But you defeat him. So that's one challenge out of the way.
Okay.
You defeat him at a great cost. I mean, you defeat him in a duel, almost 1-on-1, 1v1 me punk. So let's see here. 1, 2, 3.
I'd like to go next because I'm going to negotiate.
You were distracted. You were distracted by helping him. So this will be a little fun. So what are you trying to do?
I'm attempting to remove the people from that ballista thing and then turn the ballista on their dudes.
Oh, that's definitely very hard.
Yes.
So that's definitely a 3-card challenge.
Yes.
And with a 1-card cash because you were distracted.
Yes.
Okay. So
yeah. And I'm going to cash my trait Verdant. I have an aptitude for this green magic.
All right. Are you using potential or are you using your normal ability?
I'm using potential.
Okay.
I'm going to use my potential Blade of Grass.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I draw a blade of grass from seemingly nowhere. It grows and slices them apart.
Okay. Let's see here. I will... okay. Let's make this interesting.
Whenever I crown, if I'm playing from potential and I crown, do I draw from my potential deck?
No, they're always drawing.
It's always from the. All right, good.
Yeah, because it's those are treated suitless.
Yeah.
All right, so he gets his 3 cards.
Okay. I need to switch something out here.
And he will get to draw at least 1 card from his cache.
All right.
If I have the right... Okay, can I use a potential to aid him?
You sure could. What do you want to do?
Okay, if it's... Okay,
This will make your challenge harder because you're...
Wait, I'm negotiating this
Okay,
easier.
fine.
Don't worry,
All right, I'll do you think.
I don't want the crew to die.
Okay, no, I'm
All right, are you ready?
Yeah.
All right. 6 king, ace.
Fuck.
I crown and I cash.
Okay.
Wow, you really did
Well,
think.
hold on. We're not done yet. That's a king, so that's combat.
Yeah.
So that's an ace.
Oh fuck.
And I told you it was a 1-story cache. So,
yeah. I need to count these. 10,
yeah.
20,
This is a big
39,
one.
35.
45.
45.
All right. So 18 plus 6, 24, 34, 34 plus 7, 41.
I beat it by 4.
By 4.
Oh yes.
All right. So what did you say your stakes were again?
I remove the Darklings from the ballista,
yeah.
and then I turn it on their dudes to make Dinkle's cache easier.
Okay.
Or Dinkle's fight easier.
All right. Yeah. No, you do. So with your blade of grass, you literally just slash across the canal.
Yeah.
Flying through the air, slashing at them, and you manage to
I
take
leave a
them.
garden of bodies in my way.
You do leave a garden of bodies in your wake. They fall into the void of the canal, back into the dark from whence they came.
Yeah.
And the ballista is now on your side. That's a 1 card cache that can be used for any ballista-related task.
I guess I should use that then, huh?
Let me draw back up to 8.
So I'm going to be using my ability Fade Away Fighter. I'm going to tell the guys, all right, lads, reverse echelon, I'll draw them in, you just slaughter them.
Right.
Okay? I'm using a deceptive method of fighting. I bust out the appendix from my book, it flutters in the air and forms a blade,
Okay.
and I make a big show of waving it around, and I engage and fall back so that they can be slaughtered by the crew.
These are just this is the Darkling Standard Pottery. It's a 2-card challenge. So what are you trying to do when you succeed?
Essentially, I want my crew to essentially fall on whoever's left. After, behind them obviously is going to become gaseous, evil clouds.
Yeah.
The people that follow me to try to engage me in a fight are going to get attacked from either side from people.
Well, I mean, what do you want the outcome to be?
The outcome is I'm finishing off the opposition.
So you want to just get rid of all of them?
Yeah,
okay.
I'm just.
Okay.
I mean, having the rest of the crew fall in on them. My big thing is I'm using my fighting style.
So no one even escapes.
It's if they die or they are captured.
Okay, that's only a 3-card challenge.
All right.
I'll say if you succeed, you will also take a minor wound because you are up there fighting.
No, I will accept that.
And there's a lot of chaos.
Right.
You could do it if you want to do it without anything. They'll get 1 story card. They get 1 card cache.
So I'm bringing in the cash for the ballista.
What do you want to give them a cache? If you want to do this without being touched.
I will accept the wound.
Okay, so it's 3 cards.
If
you succeed, you will take a minor wound, but you will kill or capture all of them.
Oh shit!
If you fail, they rout your crew.
Crew gets hurt.
It's a savage battle. You're driven.
Very
back to
cinematic, though.
It's very cinematic. You're driven back to the ship.
Fantastic
Oh my God.
watch.
They're driven back to the ship, and when they see their captain fall, they retreat, but they are still intact as a force. But they broke the will of your men if they succeed. So you're left there, but because their captain's gone, they can't press the attack.
Either way, I'm going to get hurt. But
wait, you'll take a major wound.
yeah, okay. So
all right. So this is a 3-card challenge.
I'm using my ability and a cash.
Let's see. Here. Let me figure out. It's a 3-card challenge, so I need to figure out what cards I'm going to use.
Can you use more than 1 cache?
I don't know. That's a good question.
Actually, I'm going to say that I'm actually going to make a concerted effort then to.
I know you can crown and cash at the same time, but I don't think you can use more than 1 cash per play, though.
Yeah. I'm making a definite concerted effort to. Actually, let me redo this. Okay, there we go. Yeah, I'm trying to do badass thing deceptively but awesomely because I can.
Let's see here. I will. I don't even have. Actually, I can't even do that. I don't have 3 of a type.
No.
Huzzah! Excelsior!
And I have 2 of that type. I'm just sorting my cards out.
Yeah.
Damn you and your hard challenges.
Hey, you set the challenge. All right.
I did set the challenge.
You can't Jensen your way out of this one.
I'm not. Jeez. All right, I'll just do this then. 2 cards. All right.
So I do this. I have crowned.
I have crown as well. It's nice.
And I have also cashed.
Okay.
The ballista.
Which is, does the ace?
You can't crown twice.
Yeah, so.
No, you cannot. You can only crown
So
once.
I've got a total of 29.
That beats a 27, I think.
Barely.
Yeah. 18 plus 9.
Shit.
So it's a hard fight. I take a damage, so it's like a random. Do I just not draw all the way back up? Or?
No, it's okay. So the way wounds work is I draw a card from the top of my play deck, and then the type of wound determines what I divide it by.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a minor wound, it's divided by 3. If it's a major wound, it's divided by 2. If it's a mortal wound, it's divided by 1. In other words,
You don't divide
You
it.
could take 10 damage and get killed. But
Okay,
it's a
so
minor
because I negotiate that.
Oh,
So
it's rounded down though, so only 3 damage.
Wow, so I'll draw back. I said, do I just discard 3 at random?
Yeah.
And-
You get down to 3 cards, so you have to discard randomly down to 3.
Okay, down to 3. So
Yeah.
Bonk. Okay, down to 3.
And then your other cards.
If this.
If your
falls-
potential cannot exceed your.
So
normal.
I'm down to 2 anyways. So
Okay.
Yeah.
well, not fine, but hey.
All right, so you fought off a major ambush. From
We've
the
probably
Twin War party.
we've captured a few. We can
Yeah,
Many.
you won. Only one.
Only one. Okay.
If your margin of success is actually very minor.
Okay. Gotcha.
And he is mortally wounded, so you don't have much time unless you want to use magic to heal him.
I could do that.
You could do that.
Do it.
I'm going to
Do it.
I'm going to.
You just spin a card from your potential.
So is it random or do I suspend
It's
it?
a random from you randomly discard one.
Okay. Breath of life. All right.
Budget
3.
3. All right. He'll live at least for another bell or so.
That'll help.
Maybe he'll stabilize.
So I give him the breath of life, and he has been spared right now because we are merciful and
Throw him in the brig.
we're good people.
Yeah, you have a break.
You need to interrogate him. Harsh word, I know. but-
Yeah,
We're gonna have a discussion.
You can definitely. Yeah, no. I'll say you saved him. You did. He's not in great shape, but he won't be able. You'll be able to get you'll be able
Some
to talk to
info.
him.
Well,
Yeah, some.
Guess you didn't see this part coming, did you?
He's just a red shirt. The captain.
Super dead.
Captain, yeah, he fell into the canal. He totally pulled
and
a
he's
dark
still
ball.
falling.
Yeah, he might hit something eventually. There
weird.
are lands.
You know what? I'm
Oh,
actually
sure.
just,
What if he rolls off
just for funsies, I'm actually going to do like a little some frontier prayer, like "May you hit something to break your fall."
I just have a mental image of him falling for a while, hitting something, rolling off it, and falling again.
Oh no!
All right, so you've made it through the ambush.
Yes. Barely.
You captured a ballista, Darkwing ballista, along with a couple of gas bombs.
Nice.
Or did you already use that cache?
I used the ballista.
Okay, so you used it on them. So,
Yes.
you have a nice ballista, but you.
We fired the bolt.
Cool. I want the
Fine.
ballista for the ship.
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
can use it later.
Well, we
Yeah.
need to get another bolt.
Yeah, you need to get more ammo for it. So, but you managed to open the clockwork mechanism. The massive gate opened.
It looks fucking epic, right?
Oh yeah, no, it's covered in runes of the masters.
It's fascinating. I'm scribbling shit down.
Yeah.
It really says, "He who writes upon these walls,"
There we go.
et cetera, et cetera.
And
Keep
so
it
you
classy.
continue on further into the belly of the beast, as it were, and you come to another sort of. There are like trains on the major highlands and you've all seen these areas where they rotate trains onto different tracks. It's almost like that, but there's like a different gate mechanism, and there's some sort of central dial up on a wall facing you, maybe a few hundred feet above you,
Yeah.
and it's like over 100 feet across. And there are 4 symbols on it, and there's on the center, and then in the center of this dial there's you can tell it's an electrical circuit box. Something you with your intelligence you realize you could activate it by just shooting it with your arc cannon. Like it's effective. You switch the dial by hitting it with electricity.
We shock it.
Yeah, you shock it. But there are 4 symbols on it, and you can see there's sort of a clockwork mechanism of tunnels and doors that rotate around in order to activate it. So you look at the symbols, and since you're smarty man who knows everything,
Smarty man.
you can recognize 3 of the symbols.
Okay.
One of them is scale, which to you is like scale of like the scale of an animal.
Scale,
like a reptile.
metal.
Yeah.
There's another
Alloy
one for
and
alloy, and then there's one of conflict, discord, strife.
Hey guys, remember those beasts?
Yeah.
He said 3. There's 4 here.
There's
right?
a 4th symbol, but you don't recognize what that is.
I don't know what that symbol. Those are the 3 beasts. So do you
Those
want
are
to?
the-
If we find out to be fooled you, I'm going to be very pissed off.
Do you want to do this one?
Well, that's the thing. This is what you get for free. But there's also, you can tell there are smaller platforms, like landing platforms. There's debris and other things. It looks like maybe some of them are disturbed. It's very gloomy. There are lights. There's sort of an eerie blue light that comes from nowhere and everywhere that kind of gives it a very cool kind of illumination, but sort of shadowy and half-filled. So someone could make a play to investigate the mystery, or you could spend potential to do it. Resting in here might not be a good idea.
Yeah.
I'm pretty worn down now. I'm wounded. My potential's low. Actually,
You could use your breath.
Can I use my last potential to heal myself?
You could,
I'm gonna have to do that.
or you could heal Tulur.
Can I heal both of us?
I'll allow. What is
Well, it's gonna be a queen, which is compassionate.
it? Okay.
Does that play another one? And or is this
From
just
your
gonna
play
work?
deck.
Yeah, I'll allow it. Yeah, you can
So,
go and
from
grab.
here?
Yeah.
Okay. That's a joker.
Okay.
The crew is healed, bitches.
Yeah,
Wow.
you both are fully healed because you
Like,
used
son of a bitch.
your Joker. By the way, is gone for the game
That's
session.
right. So
You use your Joker. You feel a swell of magic and
You tap into the energy that is
Do I
much
draw back
closer to
up?
you now.
Yes.
You draw back up to 6.
drop back to 6. I'm out of magic.
Oh,
though.
6.
That's the
Yes,
last
you
one
were
I-
totally out of magic. You can make a blind draw though.
Eventually.
No, at any time.
Okay.
That just let me do. You draw a card from my deck, and if it's the same suit, you use the magic at that effectiveness. If it's anything else, though, you pass out.
Cool.
That's awesome.
I'm liking the idea.
All right.
All right.
So right now, it is set to the beast of I'll say scale, but you could change it. Looks like someone has opened it or activated to go investigate the beast of scale.
So what do you guys want to do? We could try door number 4, or we can see.
Well, door number 4 seems to be an opera. You have to investigate to figure it out.
So
I say that we proceed. I think that it looks like someone's here already.
So should we
We
follow
should
them?
follow them.
Okay. So everybody, we're all well rested now. Let's investigate the scale.
All right. So you head through the scale, the beast of scale. So you go through that canal, through that tunnel, actually, but it's tunnel big enough that ships can fly through. It's.
Can we bring our ship?
Yeah. No, you're bringing your ship here.
We're easing on in.
Yeah, it's like a dungeon,
good,
but
good.
ship-sized. There's sort of a low mist along the ground, along the bottom of these tunnels. You don't know how far down they go.
Just don't fall off.
You
Like,
imagine.
it's like a little rocket.
You can't hear that far. You'd have to make a play if you want to investigate that.
No, it's fine. The rocket.
The rock's gone.
Yeah, the rock's gone. We don't talk about the rock
in
anymore.
the darkness, boink! Who the fuck threw a rock?
or no, in the earthly paradise that is just below. Like, oh, if only they would come down themselves, they would be happy forever.
We'll never know.
But as you get there, you see as you're going through the tunnel, the light changes from like sort of a light blue to a pinkish red hue, and you all start feeling a little odd as you're in this sort of unnatural light. Let's see here. Who has an ability related to understanding people or empathy or anything like that?
Mine's more academic. I know all the
Okay.
things, but does anybody have like a?
Know your roots.
Know your roots. All right, yeah. People start arguing on the ship a little bit. The crew are muttering about why we should give food and water to them. Let's just throw them off. Yeah, I'd like to gut that prisoner.
Narius, I think it's time for a speech.
So
I'm making
yeah,
a speech. Are you making a speech? Who's making?
You
I'm making a speech.
rally the crew.
Okay.
There's lots affecting them.
yeah, they are getting rather mutinous all of a sudden. Like, we should turn back. There's enough. We should loot this place. Yeah, I mean, these are people who. No, you see it.
We
Alright, guys.
trusted them.
Guys, here's the thing. we really remember you are working with. We were the Knights, right? What Knights are
Explorer Knights.
Explorer Knights.
We're the Explorer Knights. You guys are working with Explorer Knights. We have standards here, okay? We are better than this. We're all better than this. And
What are you, Darklings? Darklings do this.
I'm going to make a play.
Okay. What are you going to set the stakes at?
I'm going to set the stakes kind of... Okay, what would be a good two-card stake?
Card 1, knock that off.
Okay, card 1 is knock that off. Card 2 is stay, eyes forward, eyes on the prize. We're doing the right thing. We are good people.
So
We're
like
good people.
something we can cash.
All right. How about this? It'll be a 2-card challenge, like you said. If you succeed, you're managed to counter affects the rage magic that is affecting you, affecting your personalities, without going too far. But if you fail, the only thing that will calm them is blood. You will have to either. You will have to kill one of the crew members who's too far gone. The only way he just turns and he will kill. You have to kill him in order to.
So I either have to book stab somebody. Okay, or if I make it a 3-card,
or he just goes insane and throws himself off the ship.
If I were to make it a 3-card challenge, what would we gain? Would that be an even worse stake, like multiple?
Yeah, no, you'd have a mutiny on your hand. However, if you succeed, you will realize what is causing this, and you would have a chance to capture it for study, or to turn it against the Darklings later on.
What do you guys think? Should I go for
We
3?
have to cash.
Do we have any cash? Actually, I have a cash left.
If on a 3-card challenge, you capture the source of the trap itself. You manage to capture it. If you fail, though, you have a mutant. You will lose multiple crew members.
Do it. Make it exciting.
Yeah, let's go for the 3.
Okay.
It's a 3-card.
Yeah.
I'm gonna use my other cash from a book.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to quote some inspiring scripture.
But I would say even if you will capture it, you will just lose crew members.
Yeah. I will lose a couple probably even capturing it, probably.
And the other 2 everyone will take a minor wound.
So do
you have a full mutiny.
Yeah, we have to stop
Do
the
you
mutiny.
want to do this, or I mean...
Yeah, everyone will pay.
I kind of have a bad feeling about it.
Do it!
We're going to do that. Okay, we're going anyways.
Tulur, do you have anything to say?
Watch this.
Wow.
All right, Florida man.
We're dead. All right. I'm going big though.
Yeah, no, you are going big.
You go big or go home.
I'm gonna discard or randomly discard one card to aid this.
Okay, what are you using?
I'm going to use Full Bloom to make a more pleasant scenery for this stage.
All right. Well, no, I mean you can create. All right. So, all right. Let's see here.
This is going to end so fucking poorly.
All right. This is 3 cards for you. John Flip.
So, crowning. It's a leadership thing, but that's not going to matter, is it?
It's a Joker.
You fuck!
Do I still?
I've had this for a while.
Okay.
So do I still throw out the cards? I've used the cash out.
Yes.
So I have to do that.
You have to use that.
Because if
you drew a Joker, well, you don't have a Joker. If you had drawn a Joker, it would have been able to stop it.
Oh man!
If it wasn't for the Joker, this would have been an amazing play. Because my total is 35.
Yep.
It would have been the most.
All right. Unfortunately, you push your crew too hard.
Okay.
You're not only like stop. We have to. It's not only getting past this place. It's also like you see it. There's a gem above you that's emitting the light, and so you tell your crew, raise up, you dogs. We need to capture. We'll carve it out. Well, that's how we'll do it. And some of them just become like rabid dogs.
We'll carve you out.
Yeah, no, they just some of them fling themselves over the ship in an insane rage.
And it's super fucked up because I made a bunch of flowers bloom, so it's like beautiful on the ship, and everyone's going nuts.
So everyone takes a minor wound from the effects of the mutiny.
Damn it!
Well, you went too high, Icarus. So let's see here.
Icarus is bullshit. It's why it's called mythology. Okay, come on. Anyhow.
All right, I drew back up. Let's take a look here. 3, 4.
Can I use an ability that applies to this resisting damage? Can it reduce damage?
All right, yeah.
I'm surprisingly tough.
All right, this will be a 1-card play. All right. If you succeed, you'll only lose 1 card. We'll just get it down to 1 instead of 3 because I already drew that. And if you fail,
I'll get hurt worse.
You'll get 5 cards.
Wow.
Yeah. So you open yourself up. So 1 card.
Yeah.
Let me see here. All right.
Well, at least we know there's no more jokers. All right.
Yeah.
Boom.
All right.
Round. Boom.
All right.
Am I unhurt or am I just?
You just won.
Okay, so I take one. Since I played one, I'll just leave the hand at that. I guess.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's fine. Anyways, so for you take 2, or no, 1 actually.
Sweet.
And Tom, you lose 1 card from the riot.
At random?
Yeah, from you're down to 5 cards. Well, you had to pay a price.
At least we got the thing.
All right, so I need to shuffle. Because
So I gotta ask, actually. Okay, so does the GM shuffle the Joker back in, or when the GM Jokers? It's
any participant.
Joker.
I forgot. I that's why I just saw it.
I just thought I'd ask that. I'm just morbidly curious, actually. I'm wondering how.
No, it's specifically cited in the rules.
Okay. No matter what, no matter
you
who
only
plays
get
it,
1 per game session.
everybody. Okay.
Yeah,
It's good to know.
I mean, given how fast we go through these cards.
Oh, yeah.
At least I do. I get 8 cards, and I'm playing cards all the goddamn time. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, you get to a massive chamber, and you say we're going to scale.
Yes.
You come yourself to a massive chamber, and you look around. It is a stone column, just carved hundreds. It's over 1,000. It looks like 1,000 feet in diameter.
Jeez.
It is brightly lit, and you see glistening slime at the edge of it. You can see that the stonework is just eroded away for years, and you can see there was a massive metal circular gate at the bottom, but it is rotated out. Whatever was in here is gone. But at the top, at the center, you see a small something, some sort of ornament. I assume you go and investigate.
Oh, of course.
Yeah. You fly at the ship, and you can see it looks almost like a lodestone, but it's holding a bit of flesh, and there's needles sticking out of it. You realize, oh god, it's like a navigation needle, something attuned to whatever was in here. It's too close to safely get the ship up because it's a sheer wall. You might damage the ship if you have to. It's about 30 feet of open ground that you would have to cover to get there. So
I have a trick up my sleeve, but the problem is if I do it, I might pass out.
Do it.
you want to use that? All right.
I'm going to fly up and grab it.
All right.
I'm going to get ready to catch him.
No, I'll get ready to catch him.
Yeah, you catch him.
Okay.
Well,
you could be tied to a rope.
Does it have to be the top, or can I take it in the middle?
It's the top. Yeah.
Damn it.
Do you want me to shuffle it? I can shuffle.
No, I'm trusting you.
Okay.
I'm spading. I'm spading.
All right.
That did not work. I passed.
All right. You're tied to. You pass out. You start falling as you push the winds of magic too far, and so to lure, he's falling. He's on a rope, so.
Wheel him in.
Yeah, you wheel. Actually, no, it's a 1-card challenge to get him in without.
Damn it!
Bonking him.
Yeah, without bonking him on the head. So I'll say if you make the 1-card challenge, he will get up safely.
I'm going to actually use my cat's grace.
Okay. Yeah, it's potential. Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
You could just you realize swing him up.
Yeah, around the ship.
Bam. All right. 8 ties.
Oh, damn it.
All right, you realize, you could just knock that thing and have it. Yeah.
Hey, Tom.
So you could get the object he was getting for.
What's the speed class on?
So this is another 1-card challenge.
What's the speed class for a scholar on the end of a rope, Tom?
It's awesome, is what it is.
Okay.
All right, so you got 1. It's another card. We both tied. We have to go again.
All right.
Oh, fuck. I'm getting brain damage, aren't I?
And go.
All right, you got a jack. It looks like.
Yeah.
That beats a 6. So.
So I smack into the thing. I'm not injured, but
you smack into it. It actually you in your unconscious thing hold on to it, or you actually kick it out of its little pedestal and you catch it.
Oh, jeez.
So you realize you have a navigation needle for the beast of scale itself. You have a way to track it down.
Okay.
Whatever this thing is. So you could rest here. It looks like nobody's here. Whatever's here has been long since gone, and it's an easily defendable area.
Because you're running out of potential.
I'm out of potential. That's
Yeah,
why
we should rest so that Nereus can be conscious again.
All right, you rest for a few bells, so everyone can draw one card from potential.
Yay! All right. I have the potential.
And your wounds are still there, because, wounds are wounds. But you can fly back easily. You disabled the rage trap. And you have that crystal, by the way.
Yeah.
So I guess whenever I wake up from being passed out, I again report this in the telebook.
Oh, yeah, no, I assume you're doing that.
Every chance I get.
Yeah.
Scribbling furiously.
While we're here, do we want to check out the other passageways?
I guess we could.
Well, your mission would definitely be to investigate the other two passageways. You have to go back to the dial in order to get...
Yeah.
Obviously, my speeches aren't keeping people very calm. Could you maybe give it a shot?
I think we're fine. We don't need
scare them or
just yet.
Okay.
No speeches
No,
just yet.
yeah, the other one's gone.
So what do you think of that, Ross? The last of the old soda's out.
Yep, I know. It's back to normal.
Until next time.
Until next time, yeah.
All right. So go back to the dial and then investigate.
Because that's what RPPR listeners want to hear about. What sodas do I have in my fridge from 6 months ago?
Crush.
Yeah. But dial. There's two more: Alloy and Strife.
Alloy.
We're doing Alloy?
Yes.
Right, shock the thing and get us to Alloy.
You rotate. And you head in there. It's darker. And how fast are you going?
Slow.
I'm going to ease us on. I'm going to ease us on in there and keep an eye on the crew in case something funny starts.
Yeah, you lost some crew members. Yeah.
I mean, I want to make sure they're happy. Understand that it was a misunderstanding.
Well, no one's happy.
Well, not happy, but at least calm.
Yeah,
and,
professional.
They understand we're not trying to kill anybody. We want them.
Thanks to Tour and Igor, and the fact that you're going slow and not just going very good.
We went fast earlier, so we can take our time now.
You see webs ahead, giant webs. There's a type of monster called the rock spider, which is.
Damn it! Where's Igor when you need him?
No, he's there.
We've cached Igor already.
I know you've cached him, but you can point out obvious things and give exposition.
Thanks, Igor.
Yeah. So yeah, they're giant monster spiders who make webs and just catch things that fly by. But now because these tunnels, they can anchor their webs on two sides, which they can't always do. And there's a whole nest of them. But you only see the webs right now. You don't see the rock spider or rock spiders.
We could shock cannon the fuck out
So
of
this is a 3-card challenge for sure to get by unscathed. You could lower the cards by accepting some consequences.
Is the web conductive? They're rock spiders.
It's flammable, yeah.
Somebody could shock the fuck out of them.
Fucking ignite that shit. We have those cannons on the
So
ship.
you're going to make a play with the cards?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. All right. So you're using it to blow it up, all right. So are you just going to blow up a path?
No, just torch all of it.
Okay.
Because spiders.
Because spiders.
So you're taking your time?
Yes.
Okay. So that'll be a 2-card challenge.
Okay.
And if you fail, a rock spider will be able to jump on the ship.
Damn good.
That'll be something someone has to deal with. And if you succeed, you manage to cut, blaze a trail through the webs.
I'm going to use my ability Plow the Lilies. I'm just going to...
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome.
I dig it. All right, so... Yeah. Sorry, the only things. All right, I got my 2 cards. This is definitely a combat thing.
Yes.
Monsters. All right.
And bada boom.
All right.
And we both crown.
Yep, weirdly enough.
Oh.
Fuck.
Do we crown
23. And what do you have?
20... 30.
All right. 30.
Yeah.
Fry that shit.
All
Take
right.
that, spiders.
All right. You managed to blow them.
Are we eating spider now or something?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you did a pretty good job, and so you get to
The crew's ready to fight a spider. It just falls down crispy.
This is not like the Beast of Scales chamber at all. This is like a docking chamber for. You just see massive amounts of technology. You actually see cogs just laying dormant. Those are the clockwork sort of robots that are powered by electricity. There are circuit boxes. There are dynamos. There are power cables waiting to be hooked in. Giant power cables. You realize. No, there wasn't a creature here. There was a machine here. There was. It has been unhooked, and you see the sky below you. So,
Okay.
Could we activate a robot and I can trick it into telling us everything?
You could. Oh yeah.
Activate just one card.
Oh, 2 card.
I'm a cog. I'm saying one cog. We
It's a 2 card challenge,
and I can trick him into giving us all of the info.
Well, cogs are not intelligent. For the
would it know something though?
Oh yeah, it would know. It would know things. You could access its memory banks.
That's basically. I'm going to trick it into giving us information. Not it's not a grand deception.
It's not a sentient being, but you could hack it essentially.
That's the trickery.
Yeah.
So, and I'm a smarty man.
That's up to you, smarty man.
2 card challenge. You have to dock the ship there.
So we'll dock.
So if you do this, if you succeed, you get the information you want.
Okay. If I fail, it's probably going to kick my ass.
It will go berserk. Yeah.
So you guys are going to have to fight this thing.
You will take a minor wound,
and then the fight happens.
and then there will be a complication from
Violence is what happens.
2 card challenge. 2 card challenge.
You can do it.
Do I want to pick on Sean again?
God damn it! You can't say I half-assed this one.
No, do it, man.
I'm doing this. We're doing the thing.
All right. Ready?
All right. 2 card challenge, right?
Yep.
I am deceiving it, so I crowned.
Yep.
But it's not going to matter, I guess. So.
No, go ahead and drop it.
Yeah. So
Because I'll tell you the margin of success.
23.
23 over 10. So
Oh, shit.
Pretty good.
Hey, is he gonna join our crew?
No.
Damn it!
That would have been a 3 card challenge.
Okay, my bad. Sorry.
You didn't.
No, I didn't.
You access his memory banks. You didn't access. You have to give him juice to power him up and get.
Okay.
And that
it was just enough to get him.
Shocking.
Yeah.
Think Aliens 3. You're powering up Lance Henriksen's head to get feedback. And
So I'm asking him.
Yeah.
I'm getting all the information he has about what was here, who took it, where did it go.
You get a video from the little crystal.
Oh,
cool. It shows this massive. It's like a dreadnought ship.
Good.
Of the design you've never seen before. And you see tiny figures. Some are clearly dressed as Darklings, Children of the Dark, but some look like kin. There's no time. Yeah, go ahead. Have a banana. Everyone have a banana.
Yeah.
They're good. Full of potassium. So, there's a brief ad for bananas. Yeah.
This episode is sponsored by bananas.
Cogtube videos always have those ads. So, but they're there. There's no timestamp on this, obviously.
Yeah.
It's damaged. But it seems they're working together, and they activate it to bring it to open it up.
So I think we'll have to at least take this home with us, or am I going to have to transcribe?
You get the data. You also get it also produces a navigational needle. You actually get a tracking mechanism for this.
That's 2.
That is 2.
One more.
It seems though, but you also get an additional. There's some sort of conspiracy of Children of the Dark and at least some kin or people who are pretending to be kin. To activate these.
Something to really report. Which I'm immediately reporting, actually.
No, I grabbed Nereus. Not yet. I'm suspicious about that. We hold that one. Play our cards close to our chest, so to speak.
Valerian wouldn't be against us, would she? She's a nice person.
Not Valerian.
Well,
I'm just concerned.
Okay, I'll hold off for right now.
Thank you.
I trust you. So,
Okay.
we've been in it together. The whole time. So
yeah, you've gone through a lot of shit already.
So no, we're good. Okay.
All right. So the Beast of Alloy is not a beast at all, but a war machine of some sort.
Yeah.
A flying one. So and it is massive, judging by the size of the void it left behind. In fact, you realize this is probably about half the length of the entire structure you're in. The other half of it has just left through that war machine.
Jesus.
It took you hours to get here just flying. So
yeah.
It's fucking yeah.
And it could fit ships inside it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ships for days.
So so that's the thing that you'll have to deal with, or someone will have to deal.
Do you
with.
want to check the third door number 3?
Of course.
Okay.
All right.
We're gonna slow fly.
Yeah.
Back to the center chamber.
Well, you have to go pretty far. You see something skittering in the dark, but you blew up. In fact, all of you see in the distance one of the rock spiders, and there is a standing bounty for rock spiders.
No.
Can't
No or nope.
Nope.
You don't want to fight a
spiders.
giant spider?
No spiders.
Are you sure?
We keep going.
It has 12
Keep
legs.
going.
It's actually not an arachnid.
That's fascinating.
It's really
That's
big,
fascinating,
too.
Igor.
It
Thank
eats
you.
people. Yeah.
Yes.
It's a people eater.
Yeah.
So we're gonna hit the
all right.
door number 3.
Door number 3. All right. The Beast of Strife is the only one left.
Shot cannon to hit the door changer
Yep.
thing. You know, get all Legend of Zelda like on that.
And you go through, and there's another gate in front of you, actually, pretty quickly, but you're about a few hundred yards in. And then the gate behind you just closes. And then you hear spinning mechanisms and like...
Is it crushing us?
No. But you see... and then the gate in front of you opens, revealing another mirror chamber identical to the one you're in now.
Kind of like an airlock.
Kind of like an airlock, leading into another airlock.
Huh.
Do we have any... I'm gonna carefully, like... Does the air feel different?
Yeah, a little bit.
Does it feel lighter, heavier?
A little lighter.
I'm gonna be on standby to give us possibly an air bubble.
That would be a good idea.
Yeah. So,
Okay.
keep my magic on standby in case something untoward happens to our air supply.
Okay. You go in, and same thing happens. Chunk, chunk.
It keeps happening.
How many times do you go? Yeah.
I go until it's noticeably lighter.
Well, the air stays actually... I mean, there's minor variations, but it's always breathable. But you're going through airlock after airlock after airlock.
Okay. So we're not losing air. Okay. That was the thing that worried me.
Yeah.
But it seems to keep happening. And then... you're like, what? How long is this tunnel? You know, airlock after airlock.
Yeah,
This doesn't make any sense. And then you, because you're paying attention to the air, then it gets heavier a little bit. And then you realize you're in a chamber that is moving up and down and back and forth. You get a sense, you realize you're not in one. This is a maze, and there's something to change how you're basically in a grid and you're moving from, you're moving up or down or left or right, seemingly at random. And there's only one place, so you're basically in queue, but for ships.
Right.
Oh, fuck. So I relay this.
So we're in the queue.
Anybody have any good ways out of this?
This is a clockwork maze. And so this will be a 3-card challenge to figure out how the fuck to get out of the maze without either. Well, let's see.
I want to get to the end, not out.
It's a mirror maze that could...
Basically, it's you can't tell. You're moving every time you enter into a new room. It moves in one direction, and then you go through. So it's just moving you around this grid. At least you don't know how many boxes it is.
oh god, it's cube.
Yeah, it is cube. Yeah.
Yeah.
But you don't know how it's moving you across, and you can't tell if you're moving up, down, left, or right, or anything like that.
So a quick question.
So-
I mean, since we're in a group, can I share what I have in my hand with them?
Well, this can be a teamwork. This can be a collective effort. So you can do multiple challenges.
I think I have a pretty good chance of.
So
My best ability to solve this, I don't have cards for it.
I can. Okay, I think
I can magic us something that'll help, but that's
you could do this in multiple plays. Like for one thing, you don't know if you could figure out a way to know what direction you move whenever you enter a new chamber. That would be one thing. Another thing is to figure out how do you change this, because obviously there's some way to get through it, and you can't just be if you just go for it all the time. There must be some way. There must be some lever or something you can pull.
Yeah.
So there are 2 things you can try and figure out before.
I'd like to figure out the mechanism behind the system.
Okay.
And then how to
The lever, in other words.
Yeah.
Yeah. How you change direction.
Yeah. How we change directions. And then I'd like to figure out the beginning and end of the maze, so that we know where we're going.
Okay, so you can keep track of that. So if you want to solve both of them at once, you can. How are you doing that?
I'm using my skill Bright as a Peony with my time, and I'm going to cash Gardener. And I've spent a lot of time staring at seeds and leaves and the capillaries and veins, and how they all mazed around and connected up and looped. And such, and
and you also realize these are massive chambers,
exactly,
but they're relatively small.
They're veins.
You can drop things. You can make a giant plant and then drop it. You can actually see the floor. The others, so you can actually.
Whoa, we're seeing floor. This is weird.
Yeah, it's all like a mirrored, like very Baroque clockwork kind of aesthetic.
Okay.
So I should have mentioned that earlier.
Yeah, I just assumed it
Version
was
broken.
Yeah. I'm sorry. This is the first time you were kind of like, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah.
Well, there's a lot of that going on.
So you can leave markers. With
leaving
your
markers
magical,
as well. Yeah.
So leaving markers will let you give a sense of what chambers you've entered, which will eventually let you figure out what direction you're going. And then to figure out the beginning and end of the maze. Well, figuring out the beginning of the maze, that means you've solved it. Like, so that would be definitely a 3-card plus a 1-card cache to solve it in one go. So if you just want to figure out,
I just want to figure it out.
All right, if you just want to figure out the,
I can drop a potential to give you a big boon on that.
Okay.
I don't know. It would be like a last.
Do it, because I'm gambling here.
Okay.
Okay. She whispers in my ear.
Okay.
Do it.
Oh yeah.
The air will tell me exactly what we're doing. The wind itself.
Yeah, because if you can figure out what direction you're going each time, that'll help. So you're using your card?
I'm using my last my potential. Can I crown potential?
Yeah. I think you can.
This is a strategy, leadership kind of thing.
Yeah. Go for
it. I'm really tricky about it too.
Nice.
So 20.
Okay, so with the 20, you. This will just be a 2-card challenge.
Okay.
And then this will give you all the information you need to eventually figure it out. It'll also figure out the mechanism of how to change direction.
Nice.
I am out of good cards.
So 2 cards on my side.
1 for Bright as a Peony.
Okay.
Flip.
Ace.
I crown.
Okay.
And then I said I was cashing.
Okay.
And it's an ace.
Fuck yeah.
24.
Versus a 20. So very close.
Good draw.
Yeah.
So I got an ace, a 6, and then I drew a 4.
Yeah, I was counting on a card that I didn't get even. So.
You were very close to not, like, oh yeah, if you failed, I should have said, your crew, you would have made some progress, but you would have run out of food.
Oh, shit.
So you make a lot of progress in about a day. You think you figured out how big this thing is. It's it's 20 cubes on either side, on all 3 sides.
So one of my private
20
books
wide,
then,
20 and 20 high.
Yes.
I'm making a map.
And you entered in the middle, you think? You're not sure, but you're mapping it out, and you've marked out most of them. Because it takes you, some time to get through each one. So now, just solving it to get out will be another 2-card challenge from somebody. That could be a mundane smarty man thing.
I don't have cards for that. So
because you realize there is a mechanism to open a door, but you realize because there is a subtle difference between a standard gate and an in gate.
Yeah.
And
I think I'd like to gamble again.
I'm out.
Okay.
I'm capped.
or no, the chamber before, all the chambers next to the exit have a slight difference. If you can figure that out and then go that direction towards the exit,
Talur, you got
the
something?
way out.
Anything to help with getting out of a maze?
Nah, really. I mean, I'm a thief. I'm more about breaking into
Thief.
places.
That's
You can break
This
us
is
out.
breaking in.
Yeah, we are breaking and entering.
Security expert.
Security.
Fuck yeah.
Yes. This is the
Can I
security.
do that? I can't do it. I don't have any cards.
Right, we're getting tapped out.
This is a normal card.
Is there a way to refresh?
I know, but I don't have any.
What suit is it?
That is a wind.
What suit of cards? Wind is spades. So you don't have any spades in your
in my
5
hand.
cards. Okay.
There's no way to redraw us there.
You always redraw up to your play hand up to your full size. You are wounded though, so I think.
Right.
We're down to 5.
Oh yeah, have you spent your knight's cash yet?
Oh.
Everybody can spend a night.
You can spend a knight's cash to flush your hand and draw 5 new cards. Or what is you're wounded though, right?
I am.
So you're down to 5 cards?
Uh-huh.
So you could spend your knight's cash to discard all 5 cards and draw 5 new ones.
Good to know that, actually. I might need that later.
Do you want to do that?
Shit.
What cards do you have? What if do you have 2 cards? You could use another ability for this too.
I'm looking at abilities.
Okay, yeah.
So what do you got?
Because it's about interpretation.
You are.
And we also haven't set stakes yet. Obviously, if you succeed, you get in and you figure out, and you can get through the maze easily.
Yeah.
Can fail, we get more lost, or we lose?
Well, you will starve. I'll say that.
Okay, there
You
we go.
will be starving
Can I? So we're in a maze. We need to escape out of.
in a timely manner. Yes. So 2 cards to get it.
So how do we move from location to location?
There are levers that you can use. You shoot a minor bit of electricity at, and it changes the what direction you will go in the next room. So So basically, yeah, you're just moving through these boxes and you have to hit the right lever at the right time in order to go towards the place. It's kind of like a sliding block puzzle or something like that, just three-dimensional.
I'm trying to think if I could use crack shot in any way.
Because every single room has different directions.
Yeah.
Crack shot actually, it's three-dimensional thinking. And you
True.
Can, yeah, so if you had 2 good cards for that, I would allow that.
I do.
Okay. I will use 2 good cards too. So yeah. Let's see here. All right, yeah, these will be 2 good cards. Make sure. Let's see if I. Yeah.
So, ready, bitches?
Yep. All right.
19.
What'd you get? Is that an ace?
That is an ace.
All right, that crowns. So go ahead and draw another card from your deck and just play it face up.
Another ace.
Oh wow. And that beats my 19.
I got a 29.
I got a 19.
Nice.
Let's see here. Yeah. Let's see. All right. So you managed to get out. No problem.
To the end.
To the end.
Yes.
You solved the maze now.
Yes.
You can move
In
through.
and out easily.
Yeah. You figure it out. You can solve it in the quickest number of moves.
Sweet.
So it does take you about a day, though. So everybody can heal 2 more cards from their potential. You can draw 2 more cards of your potential.
Okay, so we're 2 more cards from potential.
Yeah, because you had a lot of time to just
Yeah.
Okay. Do we heal anything else, or is it just potential?
just potential wounds you have to heal. Like you can't be fucking. You can't be like on duty and
Okay, gotcha.
Resuscitating.
Yeah, you have to be like you're also on the Twilight Frontier. It's fucking cold and nasty.
Yeah.
It's not good. And this is for strife. So you get to the end of it, and it's actually there's a dock for a ship, and it leads off into there's a long sort of catwalk leading to a door, human-sized door, Ken-sized door.
Away crew?
I think so.
All right.
Okay.
We're heading in.
The 3 of us and
Just us?
the rest of the crew stays at the ship.
Okay. We do that.
All right. So then your ship is all eaten off screen.
Yeah. Great. that dark child prisoner breaks out, kills everyone.
Oh yeah, you know that guy.
No, you said he might live an hour.
No, he's actually. I said he was stabilized.
Okay.
So in that case, so it's stab the ship and just some monster. Oh,
Yeah.
pretty much rock spiders.
So can we prep the crew to be ready so that they don't just die?
Oh yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Well, do you want to make a challenge out of it?
Yes.
All right.
I think this is for the captain.
Oh, for fuck's sake, Faust. Really?
What?
Fine. I'm going to fast talk them.
Or if you want me to do it,
I will
could
fast
try.
talk them. I've got cards, so I can fast talk them. I will fast talk the fuck out of them. Like,
Good.
guys, we're going to be right back. It's going to be great. Don't worry about it. I know some things haven't gone right, but some things have gone really well. Just think about all the cool things we did. Kind of speech.
Let's see here. All right. All right. This is a leadership thing. So
I'm fast talking the hell out of this crew.
all right. This is a 1-card challenge on my side.
I'm dropping 2.
All right. That's probably a good idea.
Yeah.
All right.
Badong, and since I said I was fast talking him, I'm kind of not telling entirely the truth. Fuck me. All right.
Oh yeah, I didn't set stakes, but I know it.
Okay, but 24.
24 beats a 20. By the way, the stakes would have been the crew would have mostly listened to you, but some of them would have gone off on their own.
They would have kicked my ass. Anyhow.
No. They would have had their own expedition.
Oh, wonderful.
we're gonna have our own expedition with blackjack and hookers.
Fuck that.
They're
Sorry.
totally cool with staying here and doing thing.
No, they will do their duty. They will not wander off. They will not.
Okay. And they'll be ready for an attack.
They'll be ready for an attack.
Okay, that's what I want.
Yeah,
So,
so I'm just talking them into it.
The weird door.
Yeah.
Let's go.
It's a human-sized door.
It's a human-sized door
Let's
with
get
a
in.
long walkway leading up to it.
Yep.
And I'm sure a spotlight.
Yeah, there's some spotlights.
Big neon sign. Bzz, 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 arrows, you know.
What kind of door is it?
It's like a sliding door. It looks like. As you approach it, it just kind of opens automatically. You've never seen anything like that before.
Who?
That's creepy.
It's made out of Master's alloy.
That is
It has
really creepy.
runes on it.
Is there like a pebble nearby?
You have one in your.
I reach into my pocket and take out like a nickel.
Or you have a seed you could throw,
Yeah.
like a dead,
A bad
auto
seed.
yeah.
You call it Nick Cave.
Yeah.
I throw it through the door.
All right, just lands there.
Okay.
I guess that worked.
I like this is the one you're creeping out the most. Though.
Doors are fucking weird.
Doors lead to things.
fuck-
Things
how
are
do doors
bad.
fucking work?
Doors always lead to bad things. Good
Doors
things sometimes,
lead to
but
bad
bad things.
things.
Bad things start with doors.
Talor, do you want to go first?
You're like all sneaky crafty.
Sure, why not?
All right.
You go first. We'll be right behind you.
All right, so you're going ahead to scout. This is a play.
Oh, crap.
I'll say it's a one-card play, so... let's say...
I'm actually going to do that and redraw an entirely new hand.
Now you're going to do that.
Now I am.
All right.
Probably a good idea.
All right.
All those cards sucked.
Okay. You can do that once per session, essentially, if you spend your
I
cash
can
on
give him... What suit are you using, Talur?
All right, that's better.
Well, it's whatever ability you're contributing to it.
Okay, so I can contribute whatever the fuck I
So
want.
if you have a 2 or a 3.
Okay, so this will be. So I'm just going ahead, sneaking ahead. So I guess I'll be moves like a shadow.
Okay.
I'm gonna give him a couple pointers.
All right, so if you succeed, you scout out, you detect any traps along the way, and safely. So
I'm gonna give him a pep talk before he goes.
Okay.
Because I'm a smarty man. I know all the things.
Okay.
I'm gonna give him a few pointers on things to look out for. Because the ancients, they did some weird shit, man.
So they love weird shit. They
I
were
know.
all about weird
they
shit.
were about all weird shit.
So I'm popping in a little bit of information because I'm a know-it-all, and that might help. Or
Okay.
he's like out of sheer spite.
If
he
you
finds out.
fail, any hazards along the way, you will fall prey to.
So that's why I'm helping.
So it's a one-card challenge.
That's mysterious and not bad at all.
So, well, you get to. What ability are you using?
Moves like a shadow.
How many? What's that rated
I
at?
only have one card I can play.
Okay.
So I'm dropping in that.
Okay. So yeah, it's a 3. All right. Thanks to his speech, you win. So barely.
Yeah.
And you come to. You basically come to. It just seems to be a normal sort of corridor, but you smell blood ahead, and the stench of death. How do you sneak up ahead? And you see an odd sight. There are a number of dead darklings and kin. They're dressed as pirates or privateers. There are also a number of elaborate, elegant cogs in a massive kind of... Well, it's not super massive. It's actually more like kind of a very large but like open sort of mansion or estate interior. There's like a... You're in the foyer. You can see you're in sort of that leads into a living room area. There's stairs leading up. It looks like to a bedroom area. There are some sort of... There's these odd metal tables built with weird instruments in them, but there are a number of corpses strewn about, and there is what appears to be an odd cog servitor with a pistol in his hand that is kind of just pointing at whoever walks through the door. But you are careful, and you kind of like look and just kind of like it's staring up there, but you realize if you don't walk by at head height, it won't shoot. So Tulur, you managed to avoid the traps. Or trap. It seems everything else is... Whatever happened here. You don't think there's anyone else here. At least... so you've scouted up into the Beast of Strife's lair? But it's everything here is scaled for human-sized, or kin-sized, or darkling-sized. And so it's a very odd sight. So Chilur, you can go back and tell the others.
I report.
Okay.
Okay. Well, that's extremely odd.
So he hasn't investigated into the site.
Right.
He just got to the
We
entrance.
move up.
But we can get in there.
Yeah.
You can get in there, and you can, as long as you duck under this
gun.
butler,
I will volunteer.
or you
for,
could try and disarm him.
Well,
I
yeah.
volunteer for like I duck, but it still shoots over my head.
All
For
right.
flavor. Just oh god.
Okay. Yeah. Sure.
Just yeah.
A bit of your hair was a little too high. You lose a few strands.
Yeah.
So
And I almost wet myself, but not really.
So the three of you, there's an odd scene. There's a lot of information in there. So
Dead bodies.
well, there are dead bodies. There's also instruments. You with your knowledge, you realize this actually looks like. Could this be a lair of a master? It's almost in the style of one of them, like a living chamber of one. But why are there living bodies here? It looks lived in, like something was here.
I'm gonna redraw, I guess, with a night.
Night cash?
Yeah.
Have you not
because
used yours?
I have not used mine yet.
Okay.
So
You can flush your hand too.
because this is a kind of a crap hand, and that's so I have to reshuffle.
Yeah, you have to reshuffle.
I've got like one that I have to draw from there. So, but it gave me what I needed because I'm going to Smarty Man this thing.
All right. So
Or know all the things. It's the same.
what do you want the stakes to be?
Stakes will be If I get it, I know exactly what happened here. If I don't get it, I misinterpret it and have very bad information. I'm totally wrong on something.
Well, how much do you want to interpret? Do you want to understand what happened to the bodies, or do you want to understand what this chamber's about? Or both?
Knowing.
Because if you want to do that, you could, but the other consequence is, if you want to figure out the mystery of what this chamber's all about, you have to start messing with those instruments built into the tables and stuff like that.
I will take damage.
No. You will activate something that you do not intend to activate.
That seems fine.
Yeah.
I'm okay with this.
Fine.
All right, so this is, I will say, this is going to be a 3-card challenge.
Oh, good.
Because you're going to get all the information to do this.
I'm also gonna hit my ivory tower cache.
Okay, yeah, definitely.
Sure.
It makes sense. This is an ivory tower kind of thing.
Oh, yeah, true.
Yeah.
I can only do 1 cache per, right?
Right. One crown, 1 cash.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll have to double check on that cache thing.
I couldn't find anything.
Yeah. I'll ask Jeff.
Yeah.
Because the best way to figure out the system is to game the hell out of it, so that's what I'm doing.
All right, yeah, let's go.
This is a big strategic thing, so all right, let's do this.
Yep.
The bong plus the cash plus the crown.
Yep.
Crown, hold on. King's combat strategy, leadership, diplomacy. I don't really see how
Strategy? No? Okay, I guess not then.
It's not strategy. You're not.
All
trying
right,
to-
so let's
I would have allowed queens or Jack.
That's all I got, though. Okay, so, but I still cashed in, so...
15, 21. 16 to 10.
Anybody want
26.
to pitch in?
You'll still get the information, but you will get some of the information.
Okay. So can anybody else pitch in a little bit?
I can't pitch in.
Security expert?
Do you have a 2 or 3 in that?
I do
Bill?
not have any
Oh, no,
2s
two
or
or three,
3s.
no.
Yeah.
Actually, it wouldn't matter. You could. Yeah, you didn't say ahead of time.
Yeah,
Damn it,
twos or
damn it, damn
threes.
it, damn it.
Yeah, you sure have done it.
All right, so I activated something. Time to...
Chunk.
The first thing you realize, these are part of this party that you saw earlier in the Beast of Alloy. They turned on each other. And then you see some of these pink gems that are sort of embedded in some of these instruments, and you realize that might have been related to that trap you were related to early. In fact,
And I pull you turn them on just like this.
yeah.
Quick.
Well, yeah, that actually doesn't turn on the rage vision. It actually, you hear a clockwork mechanism starting up deeper in the chamber, and you see a cog just almost the side, like the exact width of and height of the tunnel of one of these corridors, and it starts coming forward, and it says something in a Baroque unknown language, which you recognize is probably the master's language, but you don't understand what it is. But it goes to the body and just starts, like, it just puts it into its cavernous void in the center of its chest, and the body just kind of, you hear a crunching sound, and then there's kind of nothing. Then it takes the next body, and then the next body.
Hey guys,
So it's slowly moving towards us.
Yeah, it's kind of waddling towards you.
kind of do something
Okay,
about that.
is that strife? Is that strife? I
No,
say.
you realize that is definitely not strife.
That's not strife, but it's doing a thing I don't like.
No, you realize what strife is now.
Okay.
Whatever strife is, it's the size of a human, and it's what that rage gem is, but in the size of a person. It is bringing strife to people. It caused the kin and the Darkling conspirators to turn on each other, and now so it's human sized, and so it could go anywhere and start a civil war,
So
a
I can do
rebellion.
this.
And it's out there.
It's out
But we
there.
don't have a needle for it yet.
Well, that's the thing. You do get a needle. It's one of these pink gems that you pried out of there.
But it probably started the thing.
Oh yeah, it started the thing. So,
So,
you need to leave now. You can't loot anything good.
Okay.
Get into
But we've got the needle.
Yeah.
Let's get the fuck out of
So you
here.
just
yeah.
all run.
So we sprint out.
You sprint out.
Avoiding the gun cog.
Yeah. Yeah, it's cleaning the chamber and resetting everything.
Great.
So as you do that, you all manage to get back on board. You have the navigational aid for all three. And so
you want a door number 4, or do you want to just
well, door number 4 is broken.
All right, so we can't go there.
You actually begin to have a get a sense. You realize these are all part of a greater purpose. These were all components, perhaps from the alloy. Perhaps you're not sure. Strife must have been able to pilot or control scale and then use alloy. There's some sort of relationship between all three to form a greater fourth. It's part of a larger purpose.
So-
but each one individually is, well, pretty fucking destructive.
Strife off the head, though. So, I mean,
until you understand all three of them, you will not be able to unlock the fourth chamber. But
so we're going to have to research.
Yeah, well, you're going to have to get back. You realize the first thing is, now that you know where all three of these things can be found, hunt them down.
Yep.
So all three of you get the fuck out, I assume, of the lair. And so there's only one last thing to do. As you're returning back to Outpost Stalwart, you see a black and red freighter approaching you as you're getting back to the lowlands.
Josh!
Josh!
So...
I don't know why I assume he's bad.
God, it's just an old blind man. He's harmless.
Totally helpless.
What if he's Strife?
So...
Come on. You thought it too. I mean, he can't act. Actually, he can't be because of the vision I had, but you know.
But it's trying to approach you. It's obviously, this is going to be a 3-card challenge.
It's trying to fight us.
Oh, it's, you realize, it's definitely going to be a 3-card challenge with a +1 ambush, because it seemed to know where you're coming from. It was waiting for you. So it's a larger vessel.
Can I use my steadfast sail to make sure that we've got a great bonus?
We can break this into multiple challenges.
Okay.
Break it down.
I want a boarding party. If you can sail us.
Well, it's got more crew. It probably has 200 people on board.
Okay, that's a lot. So he comes with.
You probably won't be able to outpower them.
Okay.
But I can make sure that we're in a safe spot. Or
you're running ragged. You're not even a full.
Would it be possible to because the ships have, tops, bottoms, multiple cargo bays. Would it be possible to surgical strike somewhere and then get out and get Josh?
Assuming he's in there, yeah.
I assume he is, because same ship.
Or we could just, avoid them and get back and recover.
That'd definitely be simpler to try and outrun them.
No,
we're not going to take
having
them
someone
out.
who can see. No, we don't. We need to take them out.
How?
We don't need to take them out. We need Josh. He can see the future. We're going to be dealing with something immense.
I have a weird question.
To know.
Do any of you guys have potentials that allow you to know things or see things?
No.
Nope, nobody else did that.
Wait, who can fly? Yeah, if you could, you're above it right now.
I was thinking of growing some vines up.
Do you want me to magic up in that bitch?
Well, growing some vines below. Yeah, you could try and fast rope down, and if you're
we get some time traveling Nazis on board that ship and have them blow the ship.
We were not briefed for that.
No, they weren't briefed. They weren't briefed.
Meta humor. Okay.
All right. So if you want, so the stakes are you get away, but you manage to rescue Josh at the same time.
Yes, that's what I would like.
Okay. So you're going to be the primary for this, the primary person to draw cards.
Yes.
For this. Okay. So
I can't contribute, or can I do an action that contributes to his?
You can make your own play first to try and lower the difficulty of his.
I'm going to fly the hell out of this ship.
Okay. You can outmaneuver it. So I'll put that at a 2-card. I'll put that also as a 3-card. Well, it depends.
Oh, fuck now.
You can put it as a 2-card or a 3-card challenge, depending on how much one of an aid you want to do. If you do it as a 3-card challenge, it reduces his challenge to 2 cards. If you do it as a 2-card challenge, it will remove the cash that they have for ambush.
The best I can probably pull off feasibly is to remove their cash.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
I'll do that.
Okay, so if you succeed, you manage to maneuver the ship. You manage to strafe them and disable the cannons. Their heavy weaponry, and provide enough of a confusion on their decks in order for you to drop, to give you a brief window of opportunity to try and grab Josh and escape.
Okay.
So if you fail, though, either you will take a major wound or everyone will take a minor wound as you are peppered with cannon fire, and you will have no penalty, or you will have no benefit, or you'll still have the benefit. You'll still remove the cash. It's just you all take damage, or you can just have the crew absorb the damage. Which stake would you rather have?
I will take on the damage myself.
I shall as well.
Okay. All right,
you're volunteering for damage.
All right, so that's both of you will take a minor wound if you fail the stakes, but you'll still remove the cash.
That'll be better is if you don't fail.
Yes.
I'd rather not. I am a steadfast.
All right, so this is like I said, this is a 2-card challenge.
Yep.
And I'm going to say that one.
This is going to go badly.
So we're trying to do what now?
You want to contribute?
The
freighter is chasing you. He's wanting to get on board to try and rescue the Josh.
I will tell you.
So to soften them up, you're trying to do a strafing run.
Crack shot.
Crack shot. So, okay. All right. So
will that be contributing, or are we will?
Can you contribute like a 2 or a 3 from crack shot?
I cannot.
Okay.
But can we?
Do you want to make your own play first?
I will make my own play.
So
all right.
He's going to open up a fire.
basically take out, hit it in its weak spot for massive damage.
There we go.
All right. How many card play do you want to face? 1, 2, or 3 card?
3.
3. All right. All right. In that case, you go out on the mast of the ship, way away from everyone to get the highest. You go to the top of the crow's nest. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And you become a very obvious target as you are pelting them with heavy fire. So it was a 3-card challenge. You will take, if you succeed, you will take a minor wound, and you will reduce both their challenges by 1 card. If you fail, though, the mast will break, and you will take a major wound, and the ship itself will become crippled. You'll be unable to outrun the freighter.
Go big. We go big.
Pretty bad.
We go big or we go home.
So,
don't fuck this up.
This is a 3-card challenge. So
I'm ready if you are. I'm ready to face my destiny.
How many cards are you?
Are you using any caches?
No.
You don't have any
I don't
cash?
have any I can play.
Oh no, you've got the ones on the side, right?
It's fine.
Those. Okay, I'm saying
It's fine.
You're gonna kill us all.
I know I'm going to kill us all. Isn't
All
it
right.
great? Ready?
Let's see here. I'm picking my cards.
I'm picking my cards.
Let's see here. Yeah, I'll do that. Let's make it fun.
Ready?
Yeah. All right. Yeah, go.
Joker.
Oh!
Damn. All right.
You drew some of my cards out. All right. With that, you have consummate skill. You take a minor wound, though. As I said, that was successful.
Okay, yeah.
That's pretty hardcore.
Okay, I am now just cackling like a madman.
You have a brace of... It's not just your own weapon. You're just taking braces of guns. And
Like I said, the crew stuff it's like keep bringing weapons up.
Yep.
Yeah.
Nice. So that's 3 cards. First, let's find out what card you get. You take a 1 wound, so that's 1 card off your hand.
That's down to 2, right?
No.
I have 1 already.
4.
I have 1 minor.
So your hand is now 4.
I have 4 already.
All right. So that reduces both of yours by 1. So
All right.
you have a
You guys are
1 card challenge.
All right.
I've been saving that.
I'm maneuvering us
All right. So
like a boss.
hold on. I'm looking. It's going to be fun, this last thing. So, so if you succeed, you strafe, you create the opening. If you fail, both of you and Toulour take another minor wound.
All right.
But you still create the opening for him. So reducing his cash. So you'll be down to just a 2-card cash.
Okay.
Or 2-card play
Okay.
that you have to face. Does that make sense?
Yes, yes.
Because normally it's a 3 plus 1.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right.
That's beatable now.
Ace.
Crowned.
Crowned.
Plus 10.
Oh my god.
It's
The stakes are higher. I'm gonna land the motherfucker.
All right.
I'm probably just gonna run alongside. And you just bounce off.
Yeah.
But if it fails, I damage the ship.
Stop drawing well, Ross.
Son of a bitch. Okay, so do I make another play then?
Yes. You have to make a new play. So this is
I can
another
draw.
2-card play.
Oh my god.
Son of a bitch.
So new stakes. I'll say you could obliterate everyone on the. You managed between the 2 of you. You outgunned a much larger ship. Remember, their crew is 200. Yours was 50.
53.
I'm gonna tag.
I probably reduced that number.
Yeah, you managed to use your Explorer Knights. You're better trained. You have better armaments.
I'm tagging my highborn
magic as
cash.
shit.
Taking my highborn cash because
Okay.
I need to. To basically just say that this is like the kind of shit people always brag about, at various academies. So
You need something to brag about.
You need this.
this is
Cyclone
legacy.
wasn't enough.
This is like the awesome kind of stuff you read in books. It's
So if you fail, though,
fuck.
you will take a major wound. That's
Okay.
divided by 2, so that's up to 5. So you could be killed if your hand is less than 5.
Right.
It is.
Yeah. Well, it's easy to make a new character. But either way, I will say you will succeed. You will make it. You'll still keep it.
Yeah.
I have a perverse question.
Yeah.
Is there a way I can aid my actual skill with a potential, or potentials always act alone?
I will say you can make a random draw. To heal yourself beforehand, since you have Breath of Life, right?
Okay, so I'm just going to be gathering Breath of Life as I do this, on the off chance I get injured.
You do it, well, draw,
Beard.
make your random discard, and you can heal a third of that.
So we'll do that when that comes up, I guess.
No, you need to do it beforehand.
Okay.
Before we find out
All
what
right.
happens.
So,
Do you want to do that, though?
so I can't use I Am the Wind or Shoot Whispers in My Ear to potentially aid the actual effort.
That would be using those for your play.
Right. So I can still tag that cash, though, right?
Yeah.
That might be the smarter thing to do.
Yeah, you could use your magic.
Yeah, I'm going to magic the fuck out of this.
Magic
I
is
am the
always
wind.
a better idea.
I am the wind.
All right.
Okay.
Good. Got 11. 16.
All
All right.
Plus, actually, I did that other thing, so yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
Nice.
19. We are like flying right into the
Oh
shit,
my
so-
god.
All right.
It's great.
So
It's majestic.
It is quite majestic. You managed to decimate them. You're a smaller ship. You've already been through a harrowing mission.
Yes.
But you're faster. You have far more potential magical. You're able to use.
They
that
get hit
ship.
with tiny tornadoes on deck.
Oh yeah.
Well, it's also able. It also deflects their shots.
There we go.
Like all their they go
You
far.
may fire when ready.
You're mitigating a massive amount of damage on their
All
side.
right,
So let's see. I'll make sure I'm up to 8, 3,
So you get to do the thing now.
I want to do the thing.
6, 7.
Am I down to
8.
2 or 1?
2.
2.
2.
It's still better than before.
It just escalated on their side. 'cause,
Okay.
you know.
I want to
Shit
escalate.
just got
I want their captain and Josh.
Okay, well that is definitely bringing back up to 3.
Yes.
God damn it, fast.
That's what I. It's like the end of the game, right? You gotta go big.
I use my Joker.
Yeah.
We've done things. We're
Yeah.
played out, so
We've done things.
it's all you.
Okay. Yeah. I want to jump into the ship, grab Josh, get their captain, and come back.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is gonna be epic.
Let's see.
And I'm going to use my skill, Green Thumb's Deft Fingers, for that.
Okay. I actually can only play 2 cards. So
Are you for real?
I am really. Well, that's my best play actually.
Okay.
We've just whittled it down. Hopefully you
Yeah.
can do this.
Yeah.
Don't fuck it up.
All right, you ready?
I am ready.
All right.
You're the whittling.
Joker! Yeah. All right.
You
Yeah.
still take a minor when I think I said that.
Yeah.
So it's 1. You're lucky.
I'll take that.
And you manage to capture.
Done to 2.
Through their you still have to escape because they're still you maybe got a third of their crew. You know?
Yeah. I'm not
but you
interested in
stun
fighting
them.
them. I just want Josh and their leader.
But you managed to capture him. You just how do you do it? Yeah,
Oh yeah. I slice.
Josh
in,
is below deck, obviously.
I slice in from below deck.
Yeah.
I grab Josh. I duffel bag Josh. I find their leader. Slice open the door.
Get
with
in my bag!
With a sweep of the grass, blade of grass.
Yeah.
Leave behind me a wake of leaves. Stab the leader non-fatally.
Okay.
And just drag him. Toss him onto our ship.
Okay. Yeah, your ship is waiting below because your
Yep.
ship was literally just
Yeah.
doing circles
fuck out of
around.
this.
And you managed to get away as they're still trying to put the fires out on their ship. As you hit their powder keg, essentially, they're in order to. So they were left floundering. They'll probably be able to survive because you're up in the lowlands
That's
at this
fine.
point. But you captured their captain, at least the guy with the most armaments on him and the pointiest hats.
He was the shiniest, so I grabbed
It
him.
was the tricorner hat.
You
so,
have luck
Yeah.
with their swash.
so you managed to limp back into port.
I had 2 cards left. I would have died if I took a bigger wound.
Yeah, you're all heavily wounded, but you managed a feat of legend in this.
Oh, yeah.
Basically.
Is that another blaze? Or?
No, I think I'll just limit it to 1 per session.
All right, cool.
So you have all found out the nature of the threat, and Commander Valeran is going to get other ships in to because I mean, as good as you are, we need to deal with all of these at once. So
Yeah.
other crews will go out and deal with these as necessary. So. Basically, each of the remaining 3 sessions of this game, you get to choose which of the beasts you go after,
Nice.
and deal with them that week or that episode. So,
Nice.
If you deal with all 3, then you save the kingdom. If you don't,
If we don't,
well, one of we gets through, it'll cause some damage. Yeah, which one? Let's see. Are you for? We'll talk about scheduling and what.
Yeah.
So, question, comments, questions. You guys have fun?
No, it's great. I think it's going. Now that we're all kind of familiar with this, it's going a lot more smoothly.
Yeah.
I know I'm trying to bend the system a little bit, but
Yeah.
I'm also spending everything I've got and everything I do. So
Let's
that's
see
great.
here. What was it? I think we had a problem. Ask about caches more than one.
yeah, can
Right.
you catch more than once?
Right. I mean,
Yes.
by the way, I've been using the hell out of all my caches.
Oh yeah, I tapped out
I
all
think
my
we all
caches.
have. Yeah.
I've
Well,
got.
I mean,
I
you
have
didn't always succeed. Like, you had to, I think, and there were a lot of close calls. So,
No,
I must succeed.
yeah.
That's something that I feel like I don't really know if there's a solution to it, but like once you get your Joker, you're just
Yeah.
like, all right, let's get a big thing coming.
I had my Joker for like 40 minutes before. I was like, when do I want to rain on their parade?
I mean, I'm like,
I'll wait for the rain.
I made like a 35 to 40 play. Yes, it's gonna be amazing.
Yeah, I'll say you'll have to attend some funerals. So probably a 10. You lot took 20% casualty or something like that.
Oh,
I
shit.
think we did at least decently compared.
We did pretty good.
Considering what we accomplished.
Yeah.
And we tried to keep morale up. Every now and then we failed, but you know.
No, you got through a lot.
good.
Like, I mean, you investigated a sky dungeon essentially, and found out
didn't
about
die horribly.
Yeah, didn't die horribly.
That's
despite
great.
The great odds against you.
We went through a door.
Yeah. God, oh my God, that was a thing. Like,
Doors are weird.
Yeah, doors are weird. So, I mean, it is a kind of a D&D thing. Like, doors can fuck you up.
Yeah.
Yep. So we will play again Saturday. So
Sweet.
Anyways, talk to you guys.